Welcome to McDonald County Mustangs football, live on KNEO.org. This is a presentation of the KNEO and McDonald County Sports Network. You're locked in to the official pregame show of the McDonald County Mustangs. This is your home for every sack, interception, and touchdown. Now, let's go live to the game site for all the action.
Welcome everyone out there. Buffalo Creek, Fox Schoolhouse, Polecat Holler, Jane Anderson. This is Kim Harrell along with
Eric Gann,
Thomas Dovecchio.
And we're going to bring you tonight's football game between the 6th-ranked Mustangs of McDonald County and the 10th-ranked Tigers of Nevada. As you can see, we're up here in Nevada, grass field up here, and it's homecoming night here for the Tigers, so we're going to do our best to ruin a homecoming. As we said, McDonald County comes in ranked 6th, 3-0 on the year. Nevada 2-1. They're only lost to that outstanding group over there in Seneca. So it should be a good ball game tonight. We've got a few stats to talk about, a little bit of conference update, a little bit of Mustang history. We're going to take a few commercial breaks, and we'll be back with the Houston Pump Service pregame show on KNEO Sports.
The Cornerstone Bank of Southwest City proudly serves the Southwest Missouri area with branches in Goodman, Lanigan, Pineville, and Tiff City, offering online and mobile banking, plus loans for personal, business, and agricultural needs. Learn more about all their services online at thecornerstonebank.net for a location near you. The Cornerstone Bank is glad to support the area's school systems and the future of our communities.
B&M and Yokohama Tires are proud to sponsor McDonald County Mustang sports. Billy Martin and his crew have over 50 years of experience keeping your car, truck, or farm vehicles on the move. They offer roadside service, on-site farm service, and in-shop tire repair and sales. Located 3 miles west of Anderson on State Highway 76, or call B&M at 417-845-3566. B&M and Yokohama cheering on.
Whether it's Friday night football or volleyball matches, McDonald County Telephone and Internet believes every play deserves to be celebrated. That's why we're proud to sponsor McDonald County Athletics, providing the fast and reliable internet you need to stream games, share highlights, and cheer on our Mustangs. Delivering internet and telephone to Anderson, Jane, and Pineville, we offer broadband services on a fiber optic network. Find out more at olmac.net or give us a call at 417-223-4313.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
Crowder College, your future, our focus. At Crowder College, we have 6 convenient locations in Southwest Missouri and online programs to fit your needs. Flexible scheduling provides a pathway to a career or the opportunity to transfer to a 4-year university in a variety of programs. Cheer for the Rough Riders at athletic events. Use the Missouri A+ Scholarship Program for free tuition and common fees. At Crowder College, your future is our focus. Apply today at crowder.edu.
Matco Heating and Cooling in Anderson believes in providing quality work with integrity at a fair price. They offer a variety of heating and cooling services, including a preventative maintenance plan starting at $15 a month with full system checkups, discounts on repairs, and a 24-hour response time for service calls. Information at www.mac-cohvac.com or 417-845-3285. They love their community and consider their customers their neighbors. And remember, it's hard to stop a train.
And we're back here in Nevada, Missouri with homecoming going on currently for the Nevada Tigers. We're going to go ahead and send you over to the coaches show, so sit back and enjoy that while we take a few minutes for that.
Jesus said that one of the signs of the climax of history would be the distress of nations with perplexity.
Wow.
We see that every day, don't we? People and nations who are perplexed and distressed. So what's the answer? Billy Graham knew.
I'm convinced beyond doubt that the only hope for this world is the coming again of Jesus Christ. There is no other answer except the return of Jesus Christ.
So as followers of Jesus, what do we do until then?
Till that glorious moment, our job is to shine His lights. We're to be the salt of the earth, and we're to proclaim the gospel of Jesus Christ around the world.
We can help you discover how to share your faith with others at goingfarther.net. Click where it says Basics of Christianity. That's goingfarther.net from the Billy Graham Evangelistic Association.
Nothing is more important than providing fresh, clean water for your family or farm. Houston's Pump Service is unique in the industry with expertise in both well and water treatment systems, offering state-of-the-art water systems for existing or new construction, residential or farm. They have experience navigating state regulations and maintain your well throughout the life of your system. HoustonPumpService.com on Facebook or 417-775-5770. Houston's Pump Service, supporting Mustang sports and rooting on the herd.
It's time for the Kellen Hoover Coaches Show, sponsored by Houston's Pump Service. Learn more about them online at houstonspumpservice.com.
Welcome to the Coach Kellen Hoover Show. I'm John Ball. Coach, thank you so much for spending a little time with us. Hey, great win the other night.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I'm proud of our guys. We've done a really good job just kind of taking each week for what it is, starting the week 0-0. And trying to put the best week of practice and preparation we can to be 1-0 on Friday. A lot of that comes from our seniors and our leadership, and just really proud of them for what they've done so far, and hopefully we can just continue to keep that rolling.
Well, we talked about the Jamboree a little bit and playing Mount Vernon then, and you talked about you and the Mount Vernon coach kind of decided you just play JV against each other, so you didn't know a whole lot, but apparently you did to go in at half 34-0.
Yeah, and Tom's done a great job for a long time. He's built a really great program at Mount Vernon, and anytime you can get a lead on them, you feel really good about it. And we put together a really good first half. Our kids executed really well. They were physical, and we knew that was what it was going to take. We knew the most physical team was probably going to come away with a win, and a lot of that starts in the trenches. And our guys are just continuing to gel, continuing to get better and better. Our receivers are doing a really good job on the perimeter blocking. That's what it takes to make big plays, is some downfield blocking from those skill position players. And we hear nothing from them as far as, I want the ball, I want this, I want that, I want statistics. No, they just want to go 1-0. And just really proud of our linemen, our receivers. Our defense was extremely physical. They tackled extremely well against a team that Tom does a great job calling that offense over there and has for a long time. And our defense put together a really good game as well. So it was a full team win.
Well, some really exciting things happened. A sophomore, J.W. Ripley, took a ball and went 55 yards for a pick six. You can't ask for much more than that out of a sophomore, can you?
Yeah, J-Dub, we're so glad that he came back to us as a sophomore, and he stepped in and worked extremely hard, done a great job. He's extremely skilled out there, understands what pass concepts are coming at him, and he's just going to get better and better. And that's the thing. He's only a sophomore, and we just really like how far he's come just in a short time this season, and we're excited to see him continue to develop.
Well, speaking of stepping in, and unfortunately Leo Sosi's out, and he's going to be out for the rest of the year, but fortunately, as you said, he's a junior. But what about the play of Connor Land stepping in as a senior, probably not playing football for a while? You told me he asked a lot of questions, he wanted to be involved, and he carried the ball 18 times.
Yeah, I hate it for Leo because he's worked extremely hard, put together a great off season, and started this season off really, really well, and really kind of helped our offense get to where it was. And when you lose your starting running back, it can really hurt you. And proud of our guys overall for kind of understanding that you got to step up whenever that guy does go down. Whenever a starter goes down, everybody else kind of has to elevate their game a little bit. And whether that's our receivers, whether that's our quarterback, whether that's our linemen, all of those guys that were already starting, we saw them kind of elevate their game, continue to do that, and we hope that continues. But then you talk about our running back room, and you've got Connor Land, like you mentioned. hasn't played in high school and came out to us that first week of fall practice and think he wanted to be a part of this with his fellow seniors. I think that there were just some conversations there like, hey, man, we would really love for you to be a part of this. And he came out to us, and from the get-go, from the very first day, you could tell he wanted to do whatever he could to get any kind of role possible. And he asked a ton of questions. Anytime he was in there, he was maximum effort. And, you know, he's been our scout team running back. He's played some scout team receiver. He's worked in on some special teams and, you know, just continued to do it the right way and has taken anything that has been put on his plate and done it as hard as he can and, you know, just continued to kind of progress every single week. And the injury happens to Leo, which, again, our guys have done a great job rallying around him and kind of making it for him. You know, we want to continue to play hard and play extremely well for him. And then, you know, you get Connor to step in, who had a really great game on Friday. And that's in all the ways that in all the jobs that we asked him to do. If we asked him to go block, he blocked really well. Whether it was pass protection, run scheme, he blocked extremely well. And then ran really hard and did a great job there as well. And so really proud of Connor, just continuing to get better and better and better, and he will. I think he's going to continue to get better throughout the season because he won. He you know, he's not satisfied with just becoming the starting running back. He wants to continue to help this team go 1-0 each week, and just really proud of him and what he's done and hopefully what he continues to do.
Well, I'm going to tell you something, and I'm not breaking a trust here because I have a friend who's a defensive coordinator in the Big 8. He's watched all 3 of your ball games, and he says the guys that you have up front are big and physical. And because they're big and physical, that allows things like that for Connor to step in. That allows Ryder Martin to go for 189 yards rushing, another 166 in passing, because those guys up front allow them the time to just make the whole thing gel, don't they?
Well, absolutely. You know, and we knew kind of walking in, we were like, we're going to start 2 sophomores up front, and that's really hard to do in the Big 8. You know, our conference is a really physical conference. Usually the most physical team walks away with a win on Friday, and I've been really proud of especially our sophomores. Our line overall has done a great job. They've been very physical, but especially for our sophomores in a place that's really hard to be successful in the Big 8, which is on the line. If you're a sophomore, you're talking about the 2 guys up front, Justice and Hayden, and then you've got Steven on the defensive line, 3 sophomores up front if you count both sides of the ball. And they have just continued to get better, continue to develop, and you can see them getting more and more physical and more comfortable with just the physical nature of the Big 8. And, you know, like you said, our offensive line overall has played physical up to this point, and I hope we continue to gel into that very physical group, whether it's pass protection, whether it's any kind of our run schemes. I hope they continue to develop like they have. Those sophomores have grown up very quickly, and we hope they continue to develop like that as well.
All right, Coach, thank you so much. I realize that you've got a whole lot of things to do. Hey, we're at Nevada, and you're taking them on. I appreciate you spending some time with us, and good luck tonight.
Absolutely. Thank you.
You've been listening to the Kellen Hoover Coaches Show, sponsored by Houston's Pump Service. We'll be back with more Mustang football after this on the McDonald County and KNEO Sports Network.
Ben Page left a pro soccer career to start a youth sports ministry in an inner city neighborhood.
I was at a pivotal moment in my life, and I was like, I want that. I want my life to be important for something bigger than myself.
It takes a lot of hard work, but Ben is committed to sharing the love of Jesus Christ with his neighbors. Billy Graham explains why that's so important.
We might say that Jesus only had 2 verbs: come to Christ and then go.
Jesus wants you to come to him to find his grace, forgiveness, and purpose. But he also wants you to go tell the world about it.
You have to take seriously this call, this command. Surrender it all to the Lordship of Christ.
Ben found his purpose through a lot of prayer. And if you'd like to pray with someone about where God is leading your life, call us on our 24-hour prayer line. It's 855-255-PRAY. We're the Billy Graham Evangelistic Association.
Nothing is more important than providing fresh, clean water for your family or farm. Houston's Pump Service is unique in the industry with expertise in both well and water treatment systems, offering state-of-the-art water systems for existing or new construction, residential or farm. They have experience navigating state regulations and maintain your well throughout the life of your system. HoustonPumpService.com on Facebook or 417-775-5770. Houston's Pump Service, supporting Mustang sports and rooting on the herd.
A business impact partner of KNEO 91.7 FM is 4 State Printing in Anderson, Missouri. Serving the area since 1982, they specialize in screen and offset printing services and have promotional products. 4 State Printing also has a retail store, County Clothing Company, that offers McDonald County spiritwear and Christian apparel. More information at 417-845-6929 or online at 4stateprinting.com.
The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report will provide up-to-the-minute scores and highlights from around the 4 states. With ultimate local coverage from all your favorite teams. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report, weeknights at 6 and 10 p.m.
Welcome back, Mustang fans. We're here in Nevada, Missouri to bring you the Mustangs versus the Tigers. 2 state-ranked teams playing tonight. And we're going to give you a little conference rundown here early in the season. But in the Big 8 Conference, McDonald County is 3-0 and tied for first place with those Seneca Indians, who are also 3-0. Nevada is 2-1. Lamar is 1-1. Monette is 1-1. Aurora is 1-2. Cassville is 1-2. East Newton is 0-2, and Mount Vernon is 0-3. Remember, some of those teams have played out-of-conference opponents. That's why not everybody's 3-0 or 0-3. The Mustangs come up here to face the state-ranked Tigers, but McDonald County has had some pretty good success in the past up here. You can go back to Bruce Stansel's team that came up here when Nevada was state-ranked, led by quarterback Joe Hahn. They came out on a win. Shane Calcote had an excellent ball game receiving the ball and running the ball. And David Barton, and that's Sam and Peyton's dad, just lived in the Nevada backfield the entire ball game, rushing their quarterback who had signed with Arkansas and throwing a couple of interceptions that were picked off by Nick Martin. Several years later, Jeff Wilkie's coach team came up here. It was late in the season, and it was one of those cold fall nights and stuff. Hard-fought game back and forth. And in the fourth quarter, Kevin Greenhall pulled in a pass and scored a touchdown. And Coach Leach's defense shut him out, and the Mustangs won 8-0. And a little bit more recently, Coach Hoover, squad led by Colt Martin, came up here and pulled off a victory, 39-34. Colt had 2 passes to Colton Reddick. Cole had 2 passes to Colton Reddick for over 50 yards, and then the game-winning score, Cole took it on a quarterback draw for 30 yards. So, guys, we've had some success up here. It's a hard place to play. They do a lot of things right up here. You better tighten up that chin strap just a little bit, because they are going to come out and try to out-physical you. But the Mustangs have had some success up here.
Yeah, talking about Cole having that big game, his cousin is now leading the Mustangs, and he can have a big game, as we've seen out of.
If we're going to win, we need him to have a big game. We want to thank Nevada High School. We're in a really nice press box. They've got a beautiful facility up here. I want to thank their athletic director, David Hawks. He called me a couple of times checking to see what all we would need, had everything ready when we got here, and you don't get that everywhere, fellas, so we really appreciate Mr. Hawks and the Nevada administration. We're going to take a few commercial breaks. We'll come back over some stats that we've got from the year so far. This is Mustang Football on the KNEO Sports Network.
A backer of McDonald County sports is Specialty Risk Insurance with offices in Carthage, Sarcoxie, and Joplin. They want to wish all the athletes the best and congratulate them on their hard work. Specialty Risk Insurance offers coverage from farm and ranch plus agribusiness to Main Street commercial. Learn more online at specialtyriskinsuranceagency.com or call them at 417-359-5470. Specialty Risk Insurance, where they practice new ideas with old-fashioned service.
As your trusted American Family Insurance agent located in Anderson, we're proud to protect your dreams. When you need a teammate that you can count on, we're here for you. Whether it's home, auto, life, business, or farm insurance, we'd love to help. Contact Chris Smith and his team today at 417-845-7060 or online at chrissmithagency.com. Go Mustangs!
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI and its operating companies, American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
KNEO would like to thank the Big Nickel for sponsoring this portion of broadcasting on 91.7 FM. The Big Nickel is an advertising shopper for thousands of different items, from automobiles and livestock to help wanted and real estate. It covers a 70-mile radius in the 4-state area and is available in area businesses each week. Located at 2918 East 20th Street in Joplin, Missouri. Their telephone number is 417-624-4100.
A lot has changed in banking and finance since 1997, but at First Community Bank, our focus remains the same: community. We believe that every business needs a good partner, and for more than 25 years, we've been that partner. We've built personal, long-lasting relationships. We've earned your trust. We have experience that you can count on. We care, and it shows. We look forward to many more years of being your trusted partner. First Community Bank, where community comes first. Member FDIC.
Being a Lion comes with a reputation for excellence. Whether it's in the classroom, on the court, or in the community, Lions are leading the way. With innovative and immersive academic programs, new scholarship opportunities, and a campus committed to the future, now is the perfect time to find your purpose. Find your pride at Missouri Southern State University.
Today's event is being supported by Banner Church of the Nazarene, located at 597 North Fork Road between Anderson and Goodman. Banner Church of the Nazarene services are Sunday school at 9:30 and family worship at 10:30. Check out their special Sunday night youth fellowship. Wednesday services begin at 7, offering adult Bible study, ladies Bible study, youth and children's services. Contact them at bannerchurch.com, 417-364-7461, or Dennis at bannerchurch.com.
The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report will provide up-to-the-minute scores and highlights from around the 4 states. With ultimate local coverage from all your favorite teams. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report, weeknights at 6 and 10 p.m.
Welcome back to Nevada, Missouri, Mustang fans, as we're getting ready for kickoff for the McDonald County Mustangs, the Nevada Tigers. The Mustangs come in, as we said, ranked 6th in state, 3-0. Mustangs over the last 2 ball games have averaged 450 yards of total offense, 300 on the ground, 150 yards passing. Defensively, the Mustangs have given up just right at 185 yards in the last couple of ball games. Mustangs offense is scoring 37 points a game this year. The Mustang defense is giving up 21 points a game. However, Nevada is right there with the Mustangs. In fact, they're averaging 48 points a game, and they're giving up 27 points a game. So that'll bring us to our Chris Smith Insurance Agency Secrets of Success. And it's sponsored by Chris Smith of American Family Insurance Agency in Anderson, Missouri. To contact Chris and his team, their phone number is 417-845-7060 or at chrissmithagency.com. Chris Smith, a great supporter of the Mustangs. As you can kind of see, the Mustangs are across the way. They're coming onto the field now. But Eric, my secret to success is I think it's going to be an offensive ball game, and you've got to steal some possessions. You got to get a turnover. You got to get a fourth down, something like that. We've got a good offense. We'll be hard to stop. They obviously have a good offense. That's what Seneca did to them last week, was just pretty much back and forth, and then Seneca held, and then Seneca got a fumble recovery, and those were the possessions when they started to pull away. What are your secrets to success, Eric?
Well, I was going to kind of say the opposite and control the ball, the time of possession. We've seen that when the Mustangs have had the ball for a significant amount of time, they can march down the field and take off 7-8 minutes of the clock, and by that time that gives the offense, the other team's offense, maybe one drive to end the quarter. So if they can control the time of possession, and then also the second one that's going to be until we need to is just finish the game. That's kind of what we struggled with last year. This year we've done a lot better at that, and we've finished the plays and finished out so far.
Eric, I'll agree with you. The one thing, time of possession is great, but you can't do like we did against Cassville and let them just score on one play and then go all the way. Like the Mustang cheerleaders have arrived. On a personal note, I want to wish my wife Tamara happy anniversary, hon.
Oh, well, congratulations.
So we're up here in Nevada, Missouri with Eric and Thomas, and I know you're home watching the ball game, and I think Thomas has a little personal note here too.
Yeah, I'd like to say happy birthday to my wife, Rebecca Del Vecchio. I think she's turning 21 today.
Oh, you're a good husband, buddy. I'll tell you. You are a good husband. I know he's watching, Coach Buckingham, Steve. Thanks so many years ago for giving me that day off. All right, buddy, I appreciate that. Southwest City Full Gospel Church, located at 612 South Main, is a community-minded family church with room for everyone. Sunday school begins at 9:45, morning worship at 10:50, and Wednesdays at 7 o'clock. Ministering for over 80 years in Southwest McDonald County, and a proud supporter of the Mustangs. We love our churches. They're all good sponsors, great sponsors, I should say. Patterson Heights Baptist Church, located at the intersection of Highway 43 and West 76 west of Anderson, has Sunday school Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. with morning worship at 11 a.m. They also have Sunday night Bible study and prayer on Sunday nights at 5:30. They've changed that. It's at 5:30 now, with services for adults and youth on Wednesday nights at 6:30. They're proud supporters of the Mustangs. Sounds like we got the Nevada Tigers coming into the stadium. Great crowd here for Nevada. Of course, it is homecoming. Congratulations to the Queen.
Kim, I will say, we kind of talked about this earlier, about how well Nevada is just with, treating everybody. I like their run through that they have down there. Sometimes, they're not very friendly to the opposing team, but this one just says game on. And when you got two top-ranked teams in the state, it's going to be a game.
Well, Coach Hoover runs a classy program. So does Coach Belcher up here at Nevada. Mustang crowd kind of dragging in here. We're going to keep it here for the coin toss.
Is it a little bit of a drive for McDonald County?
It's. I will say this, guys. On the way up, we passed a lot. Looks like the corn's about halfway combined up here. In fact, we paced, 2 or 3 fields, boys, where they were out combining. Yeah. And the beans look good. Boy, they look green. The corn kind of looked, just from the road looking at it, kind of varied from what looked like good fields to some fields that maybe weren't so good. As always, we'd like to thank our sponsors that allow us to bring these ball games to you. Please show your support by patronizing them. Cornerstone Bank, which has been in McDonald County for over 100 years. The Big Nickel. Houston's Pump Service, great sponsor of the Mustangs. Four State Printing, of course, that's Tammy Clark. And homecoming's coming up next week, so if you need a new Mustang hat or a new Mustang T-shirt or sweatshirt, she's the lady to see. Specialty Risk Insurance, Matco Heating and Cooling. As we've talked before, it's Justin Washam. His boy will be out there playing tonight, and He's got a daughter that volleyballs and a daughter that golfs. B&M and Yokohama Tire, that's of course Cool Hand Billy Martin. Freeman Orthopedic and Sports Medicine. Dana Keaton Shelter Insurance, Newmac Electric, KOD TV, ProLube Maintenance Center, and Chris Smith, American Family Agent. I would like to take at this time, myself, Eric, Thomas, and all of Mustang Nation to send out our prayers and our condolences to Jake Wood and his sister Kayla Wood Langford. As many of you know, we're not going to discuss what happened, but our prayers go out to him. Jake was a great quarterback for the Mustangs, a baseballer. Kayla was on the Tracy Allman's teams at one state in cheerleading. Great parents, great supporters of the Mustangs. Our prayers and our wishes are with you tonight. Eric, who we got captaining for Nevada?
Okay, let's see. Let me get my roster over Nevada. Looks like number 4, Jet Snyder. Number 16, Kellen Braden. Number 30, Drew Miller. And number 83, Sean Simmons.
For the Mustang, of course, we have J.P. Clarkson, number 33, Maddox Fegan, number 2, Ryder Martin, number 12, and Brody Russler, number 8.
It's good to see J.P. out there.
The Mustangs will await the coin toss. Eric, you remember a couple of years ago we came up here, Toby Moore and that group, and Nevada had that really good lineman.
Yep.
Charlton or something was his name. And he went to MU. I saw where he transferred, and he's now playing at Northwestern.
Well, he kind of downgraded there from Mizzou to Northwestern, but, you know.
Well, I told you, Northwestern's a very good academic school.
It is.
Nothing against your MU Tigers, Eric, but it's...
Northwestern's not the football school, though, that Mizzou is.
No. Looks like Mustang has won the toss, and we will defer. So Nevada will get the opening kickoff, I would assume. They haven't signaled that yet.
There they will.
And they will. Mustangs will get the ball to start the second half.
Have we gotten the ball in the second half yet to start? Or
I think maybe we did at Lamar, didn't we?
Maybe.
The 2 home games we didn't. I agree with you on that.
It worked out fine.
Yep. Miguel Moore will kick off for the Mustangs. And Nevada did return one back all the way against Seneca, so Mustangs have been doing a good job on their specialty teams. Coach Daniel Sumler will have to keep doing an excellent job against these young men.
You know, and Miguel, we've seen out there, he does not shy away from laying a hit on somebody.
No, if he's not going to sit back there and watch it. He'll come get you, but hopefully he doesn't have to be the guy getting you, Eric.
Yep. That's just where you got to know where the playmakers are for.
Nevada will send back number 22, Will Jackson, and in the middle is number 15, Mason Majors, and over on the side, I believe number 14, John Collins. Looks like they've kind of got a hands team up front. Not many people put the old big hogs up front anymore. You notice that?
Yeah.
Almost all of them are skill people.
But that's also one thing we haven't really seen out of us is, any kind of an onside kick or.
Well, we haven't needed it.
Yeah.
No reason to show that sucker till you need it.
It's interesting. We do have our other guy that's been working out on kicking out there as well.
Big Steve's out there.
But he's also, pretty good defender.
Miguel will squib it right to the middle. Obviously wanting to get some deal. Mustangs come up on the tackle. Maddox Fegan's in on that.
Corbin Sanderson there, too.
And Big Steve Benamehu with a tackle. Mustangs will have Maddox Spurgeon, J.P. Clarkson, Big Steve, and Curtis out there on the defensive line. Nevada comes out. Mustangs jump. Mustangs a little anxious there. Chester Curtis, the other starter. They'll give Nevada a free 5.
That's one thing we haven't seen the Mustangs do a whole lot of, is pre-snap penalties like that.
Little nervous energy, Eric, but you've got to be under control. That moves the ball 5 yards, 1st and 5 with the ball on the Nevada 48-yard line. Nevada in that, as they always are, tight formation. They'll use a lot of misdirection. Quarterback throws over the middle. They said they had a quarterback could throw this year, complete. Mustangs missed 2 tackles. Finally, Wyatt Gordon brings him down.
I almost wish they rarely would have called the offsides again.
Like we said, Nevada will use a lot of motion. They'll use a lot of misdirection in the backfield. Kellen Braden, the quarterback. Handoff, nice open field tackle. Ryder Martin, he could have ran a long way, but Ryder comes in, wraps him up, but it's still a gain of 4 down to about the Mustang 23-yard line, 23-yard line. Second down and a long 6. Nevada with the power to the top of your screen. Now the little sweep around. Vince James had a chance to take him down, but he misses him. Curtis in on the tackle. Ryder Martin in on another tackle. 3rd down and about 3. Ball inside the Mustang 20.
Need a tackle for a loss or no gain here to make it a long 4th down.
Nevada splits receiver to the bottom of your screen here, out a little. Quarterback hands off, up, flags.
Yeah, that might be a false start.
Yes, it is. That'll help the Mustangs, as that'll bring them back 5 yards. Bringing up a 3rd down and about 8. Ball back to the Mustang 24-yard line. 3rd and 8 for the Nevada. Nevada will come out here now, breaks their regular offensive set. Twins here to the bottom of the screen. Quarterback will fake, hands off the middle. Good tackle there again by Ryder Martin.
Yep.
That'll bring the ball down to about the 20. Bring down about a 4th and 5. Mustang defensive linemen need to
stay home and just be ready.
Be ready, but don't be too ready. Don't jump. I'm sure you'll get a hard cadence count here. Big play early in this ball game between the state-ranked teams. And a great tackle there. Maddox Fegan crashing in from outside linebacker.
I don't think he even got back to the line of scrimmage.
He did not. The Mustangs stop him and will take over on downs.
Great play call there by Coach McCullough.
Coach McCullough had him right in the right spot, and Maddox did what he needed to do. Mustangs will come out, take her over on offense on about their own 21-yard line. Looks like we've got trips to the far part of the field. Connor Land back in the backfield with Ryder Martin. Mustangs in that kind of bunch on the outside. JP will go in motion. Ryder Martin just going to take it. Now he throws it to Breck. Breck has some speed. Breck will get out. That's a nice play there.
Yeah.
Something we hadn't seen before, or I hadn't. Out of the Mustangs. They say Breck stepped out of bounds at about the 29. Bring up a 2nd down and about 3.
I thought he maybe got a little bit further than that, but we can't tell quite far over there.
Wyatt and Breck down to the bottom, Brody up top. JP split out a little bit. Land in motion. They'll swing it to him. Good catch, turns up the field. Probably
he's going to get
first down for the Mustangs.
Good blocking
Good
out
job
there.
by Connor Lant.
Yep.
He could have broke that to the sideline a little bit more, Eric, but he'll learn that the more he keeps playing. That Mustangs 1st and 10 on their own about 34-yard line. Land with the ball, sees a hole, powers forward, line still moving. He'll get up to about the 38-yard line.
I was going to say, is anybody going to blow that whistle dead or play dead?
That Mustang line, number 56, Maxim Elam. Number 65, Landon Obed. Number 67, Justin Walsham. Number 68, Max Spurgeon. And number 71, Hayden Ashball. Again, doing a job as they have all season, making a hole, bringing up a 2nd down and 6 for the Mustangs. Martin back, gets it out to Breck. Breck will fight through. He'll get close to a 1st down.
You look at our linemen and compared to their linemen, our guys are just much bigger than they are.
You can see our linemen have spent time with Coach McCullough in the weight room, and God also blessed them to be just pretty good big old boys.
Yeah.
Breck does pick up a 1st down.
Yep.
Ball out to the Mustang 44-yard line. 1st and 10. Breck and Brody down here to the bottom. Land still in the backfield. Ryder Martin looking to run. He'll throw it to Wyatt Gordon, who was out here. Wyatt will get a few yards. Good catch by Wyatt, put his head down, but it's a small gain of about 2. Moves the ball out to the Mustang 45-yard line. 2nd down and about 8. Brody's out wide by himself to the top of the field. You got Wyatt and Breck down here to the bottom. JP offset to the top of the field. Wyatt in motion, and Wyatt will be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And that may have been one that Ryder should have pulled.
Yep. I think Ryder could have picked up, 5 yards on that play.
That'll bring a 3rd down and about 9.
It's only lost a yard, actually.
Brody up top, Wyatt and Breck to the bottom. JP down here to the bottom of your screen also. Ryder Martin back. We'll throw it to Brody. It'll go through his hands. That'll bring up a 4th down. And the Nevada Tigers hold as the Mustangs will punt. And this will be the first Mustang punt in 2 games. Did not punt against Cassville and did not punt against Mount Vernon. Dangerous return man back for Nevada. Single man back.
So I would kick it away from him.
Mustangs in a spread punt.
Maybe to the
Good snap. Ryder gets a kick. False start. The illegal procedure against the Mustangs. That'll move us back 5 yards. Ball back to the Mustang 39-yard line. High snap, good job by Ryder. Gets the kickoff, angles it away. Ball will go out at about the 41. Not the best kick there. But Ryder did an excellent job of catching the high snap. So Nevada will take over. We'll keep it here. They're going to mark the ball, my goodness, at the 45. 5:48 left to go here in a scoreless first quarter.
Well, he was running down to the 40, then turned around and came back. So
Nevada has the ball on their own 45. They had a couple of first downs, just like the Mustangs did. Then the Mustang defense held. The inside cuts back. Mustang defense. Oh, he pops to the outside.
Yep, they had him.
Why? Is that Brody running him out?
Yep.
Brody catches him and runs him out, but that's a big gain for Nevada.
Kind of sucked everybody inside, and then he just kept going to the outside.
Brings the ball all the way down to the McDonald County 23-yard line. First and 10 for Nevada. Handoff looking for a hole. He'll find one. Brody in on the tackle. Gain of about 6. Down to the Mustang about 16-yard line. Second down and about 4. Ready will come out. Quarterback will keep. Looks to throw. Incomplete. Good defense out there. Good job by J.P. Clarkson not to let the quarterback get out.
Yeah, good coverage by Maddox.
Maddox Fegan on the coverage. Third down and 4 from the Mustang 16. 4:54 left to go here in the first quarter. Handoff trying to get to the outside. But got to make a finish. Wyatt Gordon's out there. Forced him to the outside. Big Steve in there on the tackle. That'll bring up another fourth down and about 1.
Oh, nope, they're going to give him the first down.
Nope, they're going to give him the first down, Eric says.
Wow.
He's right. First and goal from the Mustang 8.
Interesting. Because it was close and they didn't even measure.
Nevada stays in that same tight formation. Handoff inside.
Oh, there's a hold.
Missed tackles by the Mustangs will allow them to score.
They had a hold that they were going to. It looked like the official was going for his flag, and then he scored and just kind of pulled it away.
We can't count on the official to throw that flag. We've got to make our tackles.
Yeah.
Mustangs missing way too many tackles on that drive. Nevada will kick the extra point. Looks like Mason Majors will kick. Kelly Braden will kick. Snap, kick up. Kick is no good. And with 4:24 left to go here in the first quarter, Nevada leads 6-0. This is Mustang football on the KNEO Sports Network.
A proud supporter of local high school athletics is Numac Electric. Serving Newton and McDonald County, they provide power for area homes and businesses and want to wish all the athletes much success throughout the season. For online bill pay and account information, the website is numac.com or 417-451-1515. Numac Electric, proudly serving Newton and McDonald County, where their slogan is your touchstone energy partner.
A lot has changed in banking and finance since 1997, but at First Community Bank, our focus remains the same. Community. We believe that every business needs a good partner. And for more than 25 years, we've been that partner. We've built personal, long-lasting relationships. We've earned your trust. We have experience that you can count on. We care, and it shows. We look forward to many more years of being your trusted partner. First Community Bank, where community comes first. Member FDIC.
Welcome back, Mustang fans. Nevada scores and leads 6-0. We've got Brecken Brody back deep, along with J.W. Riley and Sanderson. They'll kind of snub it along the ground. It's picked up. Going to the outside, that's Connor Land. He'll get the ball out to the 41. Good field position for the Mustangs. Good job by Connor.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't throw a horse collar there.
Mustangs will take over on about right at the 40-yard line. They're 40. Mustangs move the ball early in their first possession.
Kind of stalled about midfield. Oh, the tee's still on the field.
Brody down here to the bottom. Trips to the top. Connor Land in the backfield with the rider. There's a flag. False start. The Mustangs having a problem with that tonight. That's the third one. When you play a good football team and you put yourself in a 1st and 15 hole,
yep,
it's hard to recover from that.
Mustangs kind of just have that big game jitters.
Brecken wide out to the top. Brody down here to the bottom. Martin will take off. Martin will lower his head. Good job. He'll get some positive yardage, gain of about 8.
Now they're getting the tee off the field.
Brings up 2nd down and about 7. Good job there by the offensive line. Good job by Ryder not to see he didn't like what he saw in the passing game, so he just took off himself.
Yep, and we're going to have to see more of that out of Ryder tonight, I think.
Mustangs in their bunch formation. Now they'll move to the top of your screen. Land in motion. Pass open to Breck. He's wide open.
Yep.
Breck Rubik getting the ball into Tiger territory down to about the 32.
That was a great play there. Breck was just wide open.
Good route design by the coaches. Brought him all the way across. No one went with him. Good job by the line.
Were they in a zone defense or a man defense?
I believe they're in a zone. Because I didn't see anybody go with him.
Yeah, because he was just wide open there. And if that's the case,
Brody up, way to the top. Brecken Wyatt to the bottom.
Keep an eye on that tonight.
Motion by Wyatt. Hand off to Wyatt. Gordon, he'll try to get to the outside. He'll gain about to the 30. Gain of about 3.
Might have had a score there, but had a missed block.
Wyatt and Brody and Breck looks like will be down to the bottom of your screen.
I think
Vince James has come in for JP to give him a little bit of a breather.
Yeah, JP's still nursing a sore ankle.
Ryder Martin, he'll run it himself. Cut up, he'll run hard. Gain of Ryder's still on his feet. And would have been great effort by Ryder. If he just could have maintained his feet on that reversal.
Well, there's a flag, so it may not matter.
Holding against the Mustangs. And Eric, as we said earlier, we've been pretty penalty-free this year, but we are not so far tonight.
I think they're going to decline it. Yeah, they are.
They'll decline it. It'll bring up 2nd down. Loss of about 5 on that. 3rd down, excuse me. 3rd down and about 14. Ball on the Nevada 35. Mustangs have 3 out to the top of your screen, 1 to the bottom. Ryder's going to roll, looking, throws it. Good catch out there. That'll get back a chunk of it. That's Brody.
Yeah.
Brody Rustler on a good catch.
Great play there, and this makes a 4th down a little bit easier. Obviously they're going to go for it here. Where they're at in the
down
field.
and about 6. Minute 17 left to go here in the first quarter. Nevada leads 6-0.
It's about 4th and 4.
First quarter.
Huh?
What'd you say?
Oh, it said 4th and 4.
4th and 4.
Yeah, about 4 yards. That same play, though, is probably wide open again.
$15 seconds on the play clock. Ryder back. Ryder looking.
Run, Ryder, run.
Chase it. Misses, makes one miss.
He had it, though, and just hesitated too long.
Looking to pass. Nevada will take over on downs.
If he would have just ran up straight up the field there at the numbers there, he would have picked up the first down.
Buddy, that's pretty easy to see when they're not all chasing you.
Oh, no, yeah. No, just saying, yeah.
Nevada will take over. 37 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. As always, our sponsors, McDonald County Chamber of Commerce, Banner Church of the Nazarene, Crowder College, McDonald County Telephone and Internet, Patterson Heights Baptist Church, Missouri Southern State College, First Community Bank, Christian Healthcare Ministries.
Mustangs really need a turnover here.
Or at least a stop. Hand off up the middle. There's that seam again. Good tackle again by Maddox Fegan.
Maybe a yard.
Looks like they'll give him
2.
Nevada doesn't have to run a play, and they'll come to the end of the quarter. We'll see what they choose to do. This is a good place to do a hard count. They will take a play. Quarterback back.
Oh, it's a reverse.
Oh, it's a reverse. And he breaks him open. Brody will get him out of bounds. Oh, yes, Brody will run him out. That's a big gain. No flags. And Nevada will be deep in McDonald County territory when we come back for the second quarter. This is Mustang Football on the KNEO Sports Network.
Nothing is more important than providing fresh, clean water for your family or farm. Houston's Pump Service is unique in the industry with expertise in both well and water treatment systems, offering state-of-the-art water systems for existing or new construction, residential or farm. They have experience navigating state regulations and maintain your well throughout the life of your system. HoustonPumpService.com on Facebook or 417-775-5770. Houston's Pump Service, supporting Mustang sports and rooting on the herd.
A business impact partner of KNEO 91.7 FM is 4 State Printing in Anderson, Missouri. Serving the area since 1982, they specialize in screen and offset printing services and have promotional products. 4 State Printing also has a retail store, County Clothing Company, that offers McDonald County spiritwear and Christian apparel. More information at 417-845-6929 or online at 4stateprinting.com.
Welcome back, Mustang fans. We start the second quarter. Nevada leading McDonald County 6-0, and Nevada on the move. They have the ball on the Mustang. I don't know if we had to repair or what. Here comes the guys with the...
Had to replace the chains, I think.
Replace the chains. It's like the ball be on about the Mustang 36-yard line.
That's what's so funny is this day and age, we still use chains to measure, 10 yards.
Well, I think those Nevada guys could take some lessons from the Carlin boys and Michael Shaddix. First and 10. Nevada's had success running the ball
to the outside. When they run inside, some Mustangs kind of stop them. So the Mustangs outside is going to have to stay, further in.
Ball to the inside. Ryder Martin there. Riley also in on the tackle. Vince James in on the tackle, but a gain of about 5. And Eric, our secondary guys are making way too many tackles.
Yeah, they are.
Second down and about 6. Ball on the 20-yard line.
And, we're talking about, our linemen being, bigger than they are. They are just getting out hustled, and, the Nevada's getting the lower leverage. Mustangs are going to have to, get down there and get physical with them.
Again to the outside. Moves in. Better hit there. Good hit there.
That's a big hit there. Who was that? Ryder Martin with a big hit.
Ryder with another big tackle. But they gain about 3 to bring up a very manageable 3rd and 2. Nevada out of that formation can do many things. They pull some linemen to get them to go through different holes. You have to win your battle and stay in your spot. 2 receivers to the top. Handoff there. Better job.
4th and 1.
Tackle in there by Wyatt Gordon. 4th down in inches, it looks like. Well, they'll move it back a little bit, maybe a yard now. Good job by Wyatt. 10:06 left to go here in the second quarter. Handoff, cuts inside. He'll have the first down. He'll score. Good read by the running back as he saw the hole develop on the inside. Nevada takes a 12-0 lead. They may go for 2 here to try to get back the missed extra point.
I don't know. Are they? Yeah, it looks like they are. No, dude.
Nevada will try for 2.
The line judge was running out to
the reverse. Had him. They'll cut inside and score.
Yeah, JP just doesn't have the mobility right now with his ankle.
So Nevada will take a 14-0 lead with 9:40 left to go here in the second quarter. This is Mustang Football on the KNO Sports Network.
The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report will provide up-to-the-minute scores and highlights from around the 4 states. With ultimate local coverage from all your favorite teams. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report, weeknights at 6 and 10 p.m.
The Cornerstone Bank of Southwest City proudly serves the Southwest Missouri area with branches in Goodman, Lanigan, Pineville, and Tiff City, offering online and mobile banking, plus loans for personal, business, and agricultural needs. Learn more about all their services online at thecornerstonebank.net for a location near you. The Cornerstone Bank is glad to support the area school systems and the future of our communities.
Back. Kickoff will be picked up by Brody. Brody gets to the outside. Tries to get out. Brody returns the ball. Good return up to about the Mustang 38-yard line.
Oh, they're going to spot him at the 36. Good Lord.
36-yard line.
I thought he went out about the 38 too.
Mustangs offense, Eric, we need to put a get drive together.
Yeah, this is where we said, control the possession or time of possession. Mustangs really haven't done that yet tonight, so they need to bear down and take the ball down the field.
Brody to the bottom, Breck in the middle, wide up top. Connor Land in the backfield. He gets the ball. They'll cut the good read by Connor.
Yep.
Gets a by gain of about 5 out to the 41-yard line. Kind of stuffed up inside, and he found the hole to the outside.
Yeah, this drive, you got to put points on the board down there. So
Brody and Breck to the bottom, wide a little bit to the top. Vince James in
that guy's
the
offsides.
tight end now.
The guy's way offsides.
Handoff. Land does another good read. Lowers his head. He'll have a first down. He's still moving. Still fighting. And I'll say this, the officials are going to let you play.
Yeah. Yeah, the guy on
into Tiger territory.
Number 57 there on the tail on the Tiger side here. He was about a half yard off sides.
Mustangs in their bunch formation. Ryder at quarterback. Ryder's going to take and run it. He sees the seam. Ryder Martin, good job out to about the 41-yard line.
This is where the Mustangs, are at their best when they're just taking it and running it down the field. That last play down here on the 4th down, we were talking about Ryder turns up field and just runs it. He gets that first down.
Gain of about 7, second down and 3. 8:07 left to go here in the second quarter. Ball on the Tiger 41.
And they kind of got away there for a little bit from what they had success at.
Mustangs in the bunch. Brody in motion. Land with a big hole, lowers his head. Keeps driving. Mustang linemen keep driving behind him. He'll have a first down, I believe, Mustang fans.
Yep.
They haven't moved. Yep, now they're moving the chains. Ball down to the Nevada 37-yard line.
And see, this is where the Mustangs are at their best, is you're running the ball. And when they run like that and they just keep pounding the ball, that's going to eventually open up the deep pass that they like to hit there with Breck.
Mustangs staying in the bunch. Ryder Martin, he'll keep it. He'll sit him seam. Good block out there by Vince James. Ryder will have a first down. Ball down to about the 25-yard line of Nevada. 29-yard line. 24-yard line. I'll get it right eventually. Math was never my strong subject. Wyatt down here to the bottom. Breck. Oakley. Brody up to the top. Motion. Breck Rubick has the ball. Great job blocking out there by Wyatt Gordon. Breck will get down to the 4.
I think they're going to call a hold, though, on oh, no, they're going to call an illegal shift.
Mustangs shooting themselves in the foot.
I thought they were going to call a hold there on Connor, though.
5-yard penalty brings it back to the 29. 6:41 left to go here in the second quarter. Mustangs driving the ball.
I didn't quite see what we did, though.
I didn't either, Eric.
Was he moving forward?
It would have had to have been. Two to the bottom, 1 to the top. Brody in motion. Brody with the ball.
Oh.
And the good open field tackle will drop Brody for a loss.
Not many people are going to make that tackle and beat Brody to the spot.
We're having a little bit more success running between tackles than we are trying to get outside of them.
Yeah.
Nice open field tackle there. Brings up a second down and about 14. 2 receivers at the top, 2 to the bottom. Ryder looking. He'll avoid it. Now Ryder will have some room. Ryder will get out about the 20. Good job of Ryder Martin avoiding the one rusher.
Yeah, and good job, telling who is that over there, Brody? Or is that Wyatt? Jersey's bunched up. I can't tell if it's Brody or Wyatt. But one of them to go down the field, which caused the guy defending Wyatt to break towards the goal and opened up, probably seven more yards there for
3rd down and about 7 for the Mustangs.
For Ryder.
Mustangs are in their bunch formation. Now they'll shift over. Ryder looking, throws the ball.
Good catch.
That great catch out there by Breck Rubik.
That was
good throw by Ryder Martin as he sit it right between 2 defenders. That motion kind of freezes one defender. And Mustangs, great, big play, big completion to Breck Rubik. Mustangs will have 1st and goal from about the 5, right, Eric?
Yeah. It looks like, when the Mustangs needed that big completion, they're going to go to Breck.
Land in the backfield. Mustangs in their bunch formation.
And give it to Land and just run it straight up the middle.
Ryder Martin pulls it. He cuts inside. He'll get down to at least the 1-yard line. 5:18 left to go here in the second quarter. Nevada leads 14-0.
I think he kind
Mustangs driving.
I think he kind of tried to duck it and then just jump forward, but may have went down whenever he did.
Nevada group's a pretty good tackling team.
Yeah.
Especially in the open field so far, it looks like.
That's what the Mustangs are going to have to.
2nd and goal from about the 1.
Do better at is that open field tackling.
Land, he'll go low. He's in. Yeah. Touchdown, Connor Land. Touchdown, Mustangs. Good answer by the Mustang offense, Eric.
Yeah, that's what they needed. You didn't want to have an empty possession there. Now you can maybe get a big defensive stop here and maybe get a 2-for-1.
Miguel Mora to kick for the Mustangs. Ryder Martin to hold.
Good snap, good place.
Kick up. It should be good. It is. And the Mustangs crawl back into this one. It's 14-7 with 4:56 left to go in the second quarter. This is Mustang football on the KNEO Sports Network.
Cooper Gear and Manufacturing is a sponsor of KNEO and the McDonald County Sports Network. They are a machine shop that cares for the McDonald County community and the McDonald County school system. That's why they're partners with the school system to offer an apprenticeship program to help young people get a quick start in the machining trade. For more information, call Cooper Gear and Manufacturing at 417-845-7433. Cooper Gear and Manufacturing, taking your ideas and making them reality.
Welcome back, Mustang fans, with 4:46 left to go here in the second quarter. McDonald County scores. Connor Land from a yard out. Miguel Mora puts the extra point through. Now he'll kick off. And the emphasis will be on the Mustang defense to stop this Nevada offense. Kind of a high pooch kick. Missed tackle again by the Mustangs.
Oh, ball's out. Mustangs got it.
Looks like the Mustangs may have it. They do. Mustangs recover.
Big
hit on the recovery, Eric. I believe it's 46. It was Adrian Owens. I believe it is. Adrian Owens out there with the recovery.
Arian
Owens.
Yep.
Hey, big play.
Yep, big play there.
Good things.
Mustangs take over on the Nevada 38-yard line. James in. Wyatt down to the bottom. Breckenbrody to the top. Pass out. Incomplete.
Ryder knew that was just a...
Ryder just missed that one.
Ryder kind of has...
Second down and 10.
Ryder kind of has one of those kind of throws once a game at least. If I was them, though, I would almost go right back to it, though.
Mustangs in their bunch formation. Brody down here to the bottom. Wyatt and Breck to the top. Now Wyatt moves to the bottom.
He's got a lot of room over there on the top part of the field.
Ryder Martin, just a quarterback draw. He'll go to the outside. He'll gain a few. Gain of maybe 2.
Maybe 1.
1. They give him 1. Second, third down and 9. Mustangs needing to take advantage of this turnover.
Yeah.
4:28 left to go here in the second quarter. Riley comes in. Vince James will go out.
Oh, that's Sanderson.
Sanderson in, excuse me. That's right.
I don't know if they'll have JW out there playing offense quite yet.
Sanderson will come out. We'll have trips to the top of your screen. Single receiver to the bottom. Martin looking, trying to get away. Escapes 1, escapes 2. Ryder does a good job fighting, but he'll be stopped.
He got out of about 3 tackles.
Yes, he did.
But that just held him up long enough, though, for 3 more people to come and just take him down.
The ball down to about the
He got a gain at least.
34-yard line. 4th down and about 6 for the Mustangs. Under 4 minutes left to go here in the second quarter.
I think Mustangs are going to be content to let the clock run down and then call it. Oh, nope, they're going to call it. I thought maybe they would let it run down and call a timeout.
Back looking.
Oh, he's got Connor open.
Throws it to Connor. He'll catch it, but he won't get a first down. Great open field tackle.
Incomplete.
That is incomplete. Nevada will take over. They had everybody covered deep.
Yep, I think if Connor or if Ryder sees that just maybe 2 seconds sooner, that's a completed pass and a first down.
He'd had to gain 3 yards, Eric.
No, he caught it right at the sticks.
No. Mustang defense not going to have to do their job. Ball on the 34-yard line.
Just prevent the big play.
Quarterback looks to throw incomplete. That's a good job by the Mustangs.
I don't know if someone got a hand on that or what.
They may have, Eric, because that sure didn't look like there was anybody there, was there?
No.
It was either that or it was a misread route by the Nevada receiver.
Yep.
Either way, it stops the clock with 3:23 to go and second down and 10.
The umpire official kind of, I don't know if he fell or ducked, but he was down on the ground for a minute.
We got a pretty decent crowd up there.
Yeah. Mustangs travel well.
And now 14. Good job there. An excellent job getting him in the backfield. Big play out there by Wyatt Gordon.
It's 3rd and long. Just got to be...
Loss of about 4 on that play. 3rd down and about 14.
Got to keep them in front of you now.
Ball on the Nevada 32-yard line. 2:56 left to go. Both teams have all their timeouts.
Yeah, and that first incomplete pass kind of helped the Mustangs, especially if they get this stop here. Just got to keep everybody in front of you and no stupid penalties.
Pitch out back.
Oh, get the tackle. Good job, good job.
Good job by Ryder on the tackle, but cut him back inside. But he's going to be close the way they're spotting that.
Oh, they're going to give him a first down. Wow. That's a generous spot.
Oh, they gave him the first down. You're right.
That's a very generous spot.
1st and 10, ball on the Nevada 44-yard line. 2:26 left to go here. Quarterback going to throw it out here.
Oh.
Complete. And that'll be a Nevada touchdown. Just a little pass out, and he outruns everybody else.
Brody went for the interception there.
Sorry. Just checking the glare.
Nevada will attempt the extra point. 2:10 left to go here. Mustangs do get the ball to start the third quarter.
Yeah, and I mean, that's 2:10's plenty, and 3 timeouts is plenty of time for the Mustangs to come down and answer. But they do need an answer.
Extra point up. No good.
False start.
False start against Nevada. We can surely decline that.
He's gonna change it now.
Oh, that goes offsides against the Mustangs. Get it right, Stripes. Now they'll go for 2.
Well, the play clock should be running now.
No, not on the extra point area.
No, the play clock.
It is.
I don't understand what just happened.
We jumped, actually. It was the right call. The lead official just made the wrong signal. Mustangs have more penalties in this first half than we've had all season.
Yep.
Quarterback goes outside, looking. Just throws it up. Good job out there defensively. Breck Rubik with a nice play to deny the 2-point conversion. We'll keep it here as the Mustangs will receive the kickoff with 2:10 left. Nevada leading 20-7. As always, we'd like to thank our sponsors, Dana Keaton Shelter Insurance, Newmac Electric, KSN KOD TV, ProLube Maintenance Center, Chris Smith American Family Agent, 4 State Printing, Houston's Pump Service, Big Nickel, the Cornerstone Bank, Specialty Risk Insurance, Matco Heating and Cooling, B&M and Yokohama Tire, Freeman Orthopedic and Sports Medicine, McDonald County Chamber of Commerce, Banner Church of the Nazarene, Crowder College, McDonald County Telephone and Internet, Patterson Heights Baptist Church, Missouri Southern State University, First Community Bank, Christian Healthcare Ministries, Chris Smith American Family Agent, ProLube Maintenance Center, KSN KOD TV, Newmac Electric. Back deep, Breck.
Matco Heating and Cooling in Anderson believes in providing quality work with integrity.
Sorry about that.
Kick up close, good receiving there. They do not want to kick it deep to the Mustangs.
They do not.
Good return there. That was Connor Land. Good job by him. And the Mustangs get the ball in a good spot, Eric. 45-yard line, 3 timeouts, 2:03 left to go.
Yeah. That took 7 seconds off the clock. That was a
Mustangs have Sanderson.
Okay.
Brody and Breck up here. Wyatt to the top. Connor looking.
Good job.
Good job there. Good job getting out of bounds. Gains about 5 yards by Ryder Martin. 1:56 left to go.
Kind of spotting Ryder at the 50, and Chris where he went out at the 49.
Trips to the top. Single receiver to the bottom.
Run.
Ryder Martin's got some room to run.
Oh.
Nice open field tackle. I tell you, there's 2 or 3 times they've just made open field tackles, and the Mustangs had a lot of room if they could have avoided them. 1:37 left to go.
He did pick up a yard.
3rd and 6, and you need a first down here, Eric, because
Yeah.
Probably not going to go for it on fourth down this close. Ryder back, looking. He'll be sacked.
No, he
gets
away.
The ball away. He throws the ball away. Good job by Ryder Martin throwing the ball away. Mustang receivers having a hard time getting open.
Well, and
It's taking a while getting rid of the ball.
And Mustangs,
good job by Ryder to avoid the sack.
Mustangs had the block, two blockers there to prevent that. They just didn't hold it long enough for him. And we've seen how fast, Nevada here can score. So you don't want to give them too many opportunities here. Because they're going to take the ball and try to go for it.
Ryder kicks it away. Good kick this time. Ball goes out of bounds at about the 20. Nevada has all three of their timeouts and 1:10 seconds left. Mustangs have to make tackles. Beware of any type of trickery that may be about.
Yeah, because they'll probably pull that double reverse again.
They'll probably run a couple of those outside dives that have been pretty successful to see how they get, and then we'll see what they do. Mustangs have to have a stop for it. $14 got it, going to try to go to the outside. Nice tackle out there.
Breck
Rubik with the tackle. Nevada will call timeout with 1:02 left to go.
Just
see where they're going to spot this.
Kind of letting
on about the 29.
Too many players out in front of him to stop him, and Mustangs, secondary are having to come from behind to get him.
1:02 left. We'll keep it here. Mustang defense
has to
have a stop here.
Yeah.
Can't let them score in this point. Mustangs will get the ball to start the second half. Next week is homecoming. We will come on probably about 6. We will do our coaches show, and then we will do the homecoming ceremony. So if you can't make it out, we'll bring it to you.
Who's it we play? Monette?
Monette. They're pass happy. They'll throw the ball 40 times. 50 if you let them.
So we just need to control the ball and not let them have the ball.
Nevada comes out, second down and about 2.
Nothing is more important than providing fresh, clean water for your family or farm. Houston's Pump Service is unique in the industry with expertise in both well and water treatment systems, offering state-of-the-art water systems for existing or new construction, residential or farm. They have experience navigating state regulations and maintain your well throughout the life of your system. HoustonPumpService.com on Facebook or 417-775-5770. Houston's Pump Service, supporting Mustang sports and rooting on the herd.
Being a Lion comes with a reputation for excellence. Whether it's in the classroom, on the court, or in the community, Lions are leading the way. With innovative and immersive academic programs, new scholarship opportunities, and a campus committed to the future, now is the perfect time to find your purpose. Find your pride at Missouri Southern State University.
A shield against the elements, comfort in the midst of chaos, shelter in the aftermath of destruction. For 75 years, Shelter Insurance has remained true to our promise to be there when you need us most. This is the heartbeat of our company, our why. Shelter Insurance, for your auto, home, and life.
For auto, home, life, or business insurance, see Shelter Agent Anita Keaton.
Nothing is more important than providing fresh, clean water for your family or farm. Houston's Pump Service is unique in the industry with expertise in both well and water treatment systems, offering state-of-the-art water systems for existing or new construction, residential or farm. They have experience navigating state regulations and maintain your well throughout the life of your system. HoustonPumpService.com on Facebook or 417-775-5770. Houston's Pump Service, supporting Mustang sports and rooting on the herd.
I'm Bryce Johnson with this Unpacking It Sports and Faith Minute. Many sports have out-of-bounds lines indicating where a player is allowed to go. And although players are free to move anywhere they want within those lines, getting too close to the line increases the chances of stepping out of bounds. When following Jesus, we're given boundaries to protect us and keep us from going out of bounds. Unfortunately, we too often flirt with sin and get as close to the line of disobedience as we can. Instead of asking where the line is, we should be more concerned with where God is. We should want to be closer to Him rather than close to the line of sin. In the Bible it says, above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. Today, let's be encouraged to remain centered on Jesus with a strong desire to please Him. Let's not tiptoe around sin, thinking we're not going to cross the line. I'm Bryce Johnson, and you can unpack that. For more, go to unpackingit.com.
The Mustang Minute is sponsored by Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the official sports medicine provider of the McDonald County Mustangs.
Welcome to today's edition of the Mustang Minute here on KNEO. I'm Ben Wolcott. Today we're joined by the head cross-country coach at McDonald County High School, Dakota Van Slyke. And Dakota, I know that you are probably right in the middle of your season. How do you feel like the season has gone so far for both your girls and your boys' teams?
We're off to a hot start. We ran at the Swicker race in Bolivar, and we had some really nice times. And we followed that up with last week. Our girls won the Seneca invite, and our boys finished second.
Definitely exciting. And your goals and expectations for the season coming in, were they high, and are they going to stay high as you continue on?
Yes, we've got, on both boys and girls side, we've got a lot of older classmen. On the boys side, we're returning 3 all-conference guys. On the girls' side, we're bringing back a state qualifier. And we've got some freshmen and Anthony Blanquez and Reagan Van Slyke that's been stepping up. So we've got a good mix of older and younger kids. And our goal is to win conference and then send a couple to state.
You mentioned trying to win conference, and obviously the Big 8, it seems like it's known for having some good cross-country teams. What do you have to do to try and win that conference?
Yeah, Lamar is always an L's. They're a great program, and Nevada was great last year. They won it on both sides. For us to have success on the boys' side, we're going to have to pack up. We got to have 5 guys running together and staying at the top. And on the girls' side, we got to stay healthy and just continue to improve on our times, and we can do some damage.
And you mentioned on the boys' side, basically have all 5 guys stack up. For those that aren't necessarily used to following cross-country, are you able to send 5 girls and 5 guys to each meet? Or are you able to send more? How does that work for those that maybe don't follow as much?
We're able to run 5 to 10 kids at each varsity meet, but the top 5 are the ones that score for us, and our 6 and 7, they can block some other teams from scoring as high. So your top 7 runners are the ones that are doing the scoring.
Okay, so that's definitely exciting to know for you. And you mentioned, obviously, you have a couple kids coming back that went to state last year. I'm sure you're looking for them to get back and then probably trying to get a couple more to go to state this year as well.
Yes, I mean, it's been exciting. Kate went to state last year, Kate Cheney, and she had a great season last year, and I think we're going to see her followed up her senior year doing the same thing. Last year, Carter McGarity was 1 spot from going to state, so he's highly motivated, and he's had a great season. We're excited to see what they can do.
Yeah, it's definitely exciting to try and get that far. And as you get towards district, what kind of are your goals and expectations? I know you're trying to get more of them to get towards the Big 8 conference, trying to win that and then get to districts, but I'm sure you have, trying to get PRs and all those other things too.
Yeah, we're looking to get better every race. So as the season winds down, we're looking for big PRs, and we're looking to the top 4 teams in each district make it the state. And we want to push. We want to be one of those top 4 teams. So we're going to keep working hard and see what we can do at district time.
And why don't you just, final question for you, go ahead and tell us what you have coming up here in the next couple of weeks if people want to try and reach out and see you.
We've got a couple big meets coming up. We have got Missouri Southern's race, September 20th. It's a nice race. It's a big college race. They run against like 400 kids. And then September 25th, we have our home meet at White Rock, and we'd love to see a bunch of Mustangs come and support us.
Well, Dakota, I know you're right in the middle of your season, so I appreciate you taking a couple minutes here today on the Mustang Minute.
Yep. Thank you very much, and go Mustangs.
Thank you for listening to the Mustang Minute, sponsored by Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the official sports medicine provider of the McDonald County Mustangs.
The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report is proud to sponsor local high school sports on KNEO. Sports Director Michael Amami and reporters Chaz Wright and Tashina Coleman have interviews, scores, and highlights weeknights at 6 and 10 p.m. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report covers events from high school athletics to Missouri Southern and Pittsburgh State and local community colleges. Proud to support local high school sports. As your trusted American Family Insurance agent located in Anderson, we're proud to protect your dreams. When you need a teammate that you can count on, we're here for you. Whether it's home, auto, life, business, or farm insurance, we'd love to help. Contact Chris Smith and his team today at 417-845-7060 or online at chrissmithagency.com. Go Mustangs!
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
A nonprofit organization, a sponsor of high school sports.
It's time for the Freeman Sports Health Minute. The Freeman Sports Team is proud to serve as the official sports medicine provider for over 20 area high schools and colleges.
Welcome to another Health Minute here on KNEO. We're joined by Jen Molleman with Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Today's conversation, what is the ACL and what happens when you tear it?
The ACL is the anterior cruciate ligament in the knee. It's one of 4 major ligaments in the knee. It actually provides stability to the knee rotationally, and it connects the femur to the tibia. So when you tear that ACL, the stability in the knee goes. It causes a shifting where that tibia can come forward on that femur, especially with stop-and-go activity.
No, a lot of people are devastated when they hear, I tore my ACL, and they think of all the rehab and everything that's involved with it. What's rehab time for something like that, and how has technology advanced to help get athletes back on the field in better shape than they were before?
Rehab time is usually 6 to 9 months, depending on the severity and if there's anything going on besides just the ACL tear. The advances are the surgery. The surgery's gotten a lot better in the last 20 years for a faster recovery time to get moving again. It used to be where the athlete would be non-weight bearing for a couple weeks. Now they're walking the next day, and they can do a hamstring graft versus a patellar tendon graft, which is an easier recovery time as well.
For the Freeman Sports Health Minute, I'm Adam Winkler.
The Cornerstone Bank of Southwest City proudly serves the Southwest Missouri area with branches in Goodman, Lanigan, Pineville, and Tiff City, offering online and mobile banking, plus loans for personal, business, and agricultural needs. Learn more about all their services online at thecornerstonebank.net for a location near you. The Cornerstone Bank is glad to support the area school systems and the future of our communities.
A business impact partner of KNEO 91.7 FM is Four State Printing in Anderson, Missouri. Serving the area since 1982, they specialize in screen and offset printing services and have promotional products. Four State Printing also has a retail store, County Clothing Company, that offers McDonald County spiritwear and Christian apparel. More information at 417-845-6929 or online at fourstateprinting.com.
Is it really possible for God to speak to you and me today? Billy Graham said it is.
God has never stopped speaking to man. But how does God speak to men today, you ask? If you want to hear God speak, read the Bible. It contains His will, His plan, and His thought for your life. Secondly, God speaks through the conscience. Your conscience is a hearing aid through which the voice of God is distinctly heard. Thirdly, God speaks through the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit is the liaison agent between God and man. It is He who invites and urges men to come to God in gentle whispers as well as in thunderous warnings. He draws the attention of men to God.
Discover how you can interact with God personally when you begin a relationship with His Son, Jesus Christ. Stop by our website, findpeacewithgod.net. That's findpeacewithgod.net. And it's from the Billy Graham Evangelistic Association.
Nothing is more important than providing fresh, clean water for your family or farm. Houston's Pump Service is unique in the industry with expertise in both well and water treatment systems, offering state-of-the-art water systems for existing or new construction, residential or farm. They have experience navigating state regulations and maintain your well throughout the life of your system. HoustonPumpService.com on Facebook or 417-775-5770. Houston's Pump Service, supporting Mustang sports and rooting on the herd.
The McDonald County Sports Network is sponsored in part by the McDonald County Chamber of Commerce. The McDonald County Chamber strives to promote local businesses and unite the county, offering networking events for members as well as non-members, working together to make McDonald County, Missouri a better place to visit, work, and live. For more information, visit their website at www.mcdonaldcountychamber.org.
I'm Bryce Johnson with this Unpacking It Sports and Faith Minute. Many sports have out-of-bounds lines.
There we go.
We on?
We're on.
Welcome back, Mustang fans. Nevada leads this matchup of state-ranked teams 28-7 here at halftime. I've got a few stats for you. Thanks to Rick Peck, Kevin Black, and Robert Stabler. The Mustangs. Ryder Martin has 52 yards rushing. Connor Land has 26 yards rushing and a 1-yard TD. The Mustangs have 61 yards passing. Breck Rubik has 55 yards in receptions. Nevada has two backs already over 100 yards, and they've rushed for about 235 yards. They've added about another 67 yards on the through the air. Mustangs will receive the football to start the second half, and I'm going to kick this over to my buddy Eric. Eric, can you get us some halftime scores of other games in the area, please?
Yep, let me get that pulled up here.
Not a lot of big games in the area, but there are, of course, games everywhere on Friday night.
Okay, over in the COC conference, Nixa leads Carthage 10-7 at halftime. Webb City leads Ozark 24-14 at halftime. Republic leads Kickapoo 25-0 at halftime. Lebanon leads Willard 28-7 in the second quarter. Neosho up big on Waynesville 49-13. Our score here is 28-7 at halftime. Mount Vernon up 21-7 over East Newton. Lamar up 21-12 against Cassville. Seneca up 32-24 against Monette. And Aurora and Lafayette are listed at 0-0. Marshfield is leading Hillcrest 12-7. Logan Rogersville is leading Carl Junction 27-13. So go Logan Rogersville. That'd be a big win there. Parkview and Bolivar are tied at 0 apparently, and Branson and West Plains are tied at 0. Mid Lakes, Clever and Forsyth are tied at 21 apiece at halftime. Buffalo and Stafford are tied at 0. These other schools are 0 in the first quarter, so they're probably just not updated either. So
I tell you, that Carthage-Nixa game's interesting. I thought Nixa might handle them a little easier than that, although Carthage always has a good football program and plays everyone tough.
Yeah.
Neosho on a roll. Neosho getting some state votes. And Monette putting 24 up against Seneca.
Yeah.
Now, that's who we get next week. They're going to be able to score, but that's next week. Mustangs need to, you hate to say it's a do or die, but we get the ball to start the second half, and we need to move the ball and put some points on the board.
Yeah, last year, now this is obviously a different team than Aurora, where Mustangs were down 27-0 at halftime, but, they can come back. Scored, obviously, Nevada scored 28 in the first half. Mustangs can score 28 in the second half here, and they just got to, tackle better, control the line, and usually Ryder has, a few more yards than.
Need to cut out our penalties, but you've got to give Nevada credit where the credit is due. They've ran the ball hard. They've been hard to bring down. They've hit a big pass play, and what's been most impressive is, like you just said, Eric, their open field tackling on Ryder Martin and some of our other boys has just been right on. Every time you think Ryder's going to make this guy miss and go for 20, the kid tackles him for 5, and that's nothing against Ryder. It's just been a good defensive play. We're going to take some commercial breaks, and we'll come back to bring you the second half. This is Mustang Football on the KNEO Sports Network.
Family first. My dad used to tell us that all the time. But family first wasn't just something he'd say to us. It was how he lived every day of his life. And it's how I try to live mine too.
At Shelter Insurance, our agents are dedicated to helping provide personalized protection that puts your family first.
For auto, home, life, or business insurance, see Shelter Agent Anita Keaton.
Nothing is more important than providing fresh, clean water for your family or farm. Houston's Pump Service is unique in the industry with expertise in both well and water treatment systems, offering state-of-the-art water systems for existing or new construction, residential or farm. They have experience navigating state regulations and maintain your well throughout the life of your system. HoustonPumpService.com on Facebook or 417-775-5770. Houston's Pump Service, supporting Mustang sports and rooting on the herd.
Welcome back, Mustang fans, for the second half. Here's McDonald County trails 28-7. The Mustangs will get the ball here to start the second half. Mustangs have moved the ball some, but they've also shot themselves in the foot with penalties. Ryder Martin has 57 yards. Connor Lane has 26. Ryder's thrown the ball for about 67 yards, but it's been the big plays from Nevada that's been the tale of the game so far.
Yeah, that's kind of almost not necessarily what hurt the Mustangs, but in some of those other games, the Castroville game, they did give up the 3 big plays for a touchdown. Luckily McDonald County was up, enough there that those didn't matter all that much. But in these, games against,
we need to make some of our own big plays, right, big guy?
That's. I'll get there eventually, but yes.
And Nevada, Eric, you got to give them credit. Like I said, they've done a good job of not allowing us to do that.
Yeah. Mustang's just going to have to pick up the block and hold that block a little bit longer. Ryder, hopefully he'll be able to get out some of those big runs that we're used to seeing out of him and move the ball. I will say that it looks like we do have the E from the emergency exit showing on the screen. Unfortunately, we can't do a whole lot about that because it's just a reflection. But that's just the exit sign that is behind us.
Yeah.
Tried turning on the lights. It made the glare worse.
Mustangs will receive the kickoff.
Oh, yeah, that is worse.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Eric and I work a lot better in the dark, Thomas. That's just the way things work.
And it's probably a good thing that no one can see us.
Breck back. It'd be nice to have a big kickoff return from Breck or Brody.
Yeah.
Of course, Nevada's not been kicking it very deep. We'll see what they choose to do here in the second half. Mustangs have had decent field position at times.
Yeah, especially with that turnover, and kind of squandered that opportunity. So you can't squander those now, being down. What is that? 21.
Being down 21. Here we're getting ready for the second half kickoff. They'll squib it again. Picks the ball up, takes it. Good return there. Good job.
J-Dub Riley.
J-Dub Riley with the ball out to the Mustang 44-yard line. Nevada fans, some of them thought he might have went to his knee, but I guess he kept it up off the ground just long enough. Mustangs will come out here. Good field position thanks to J.W.
Yeah. That's the one thing. I love that rule, but I also hate that rule in high school football.
Like Brecken Wyatt here, Brecken Brody to the bottom, Wyatt to the top. Connor Land in the backfield. Handoff, Land does a good job, sees a hole, keeps driving. Connor does a good job keeping them legs moving forward.
Yep.
Better blocking out there by the Mustangs, a gain of about 6. Hayden Ashball leading the way up through the hole for the Mustangs. Second down and about 4. Throw it out here to Breck. Breck will have a first down. He avoids one. He'll get into Tiger territory at about the Tiger 42.
Yeah, see, look, like that.
Good
spot
job
right
by
there.
Brody out here blocking.
He spotted him about a yard short there.
First down for the Mustangs. Wyatt Gordon to the top of your screen. Brody and Breck to the bottom. Ryder Martin and Connor Land in the backfield. Ryder Martin pulls it. He does get to the outside. Ryder Martin finally gets a seam. Ryder Martin all the way down. Great job by Ryder to the 15.
Yep,
good read on that RPO.
That's what they needed out of Ryder right there.
And they finally missed an open field tackle.
Yep.
They brought it up to the 17.
Ball out to the 17-yard line. First down for the Mustangs. First and 10. Ryder and Breck to the bottom. Wyatt up to the top. Land with the ball. Land with a good read. He'll get the ball down close to the 10.
You know, for being his first year, he's got some good vision out there.
He has some good vision. You're exactly right. Gain of about 6. Second down and 4 for the Mustangs. Brody and Breck to the top now and Wyatt to the bottom. Ryder keeps it. He dips inside. He'll be close to the first down.
Maybe about a yard short.
They'll mark him about a yard, half a yard short, Third down and 1. Ball on about the 8-yard line. Mustangs in their bunch formation. Ryder will keep it. Try to get to the outside. He will. Ryder gets there. He won't get in, but he'll get a first down and goal for the Mustangs.
You can spot it at the 1. Yep, you're going to be at the 1.
I've not had very good luck all night trying to figure out where these guys spot the ball at, Eric.
Well, I haven't either. That's why I'm waiting.
I think you're right. It's on the 1-yard line.
Sometimes they spot it short.
4:22 left to go here in the third quarter as the Mustangs have took the ball from their own 45.
And this is more of what we've been seeing out of the Mustangs when they're at their best. 4 plays to get
Land,
a yard.
Bounces, spins, he'll score.
Yep.
Touchdown, Connor Land, and touchdown, Mustangs. Miguel Mora will come in. Great second effort by Connor. Good job up there by that offensive line. Led by Elam, Spurgeon.
Yep, and great job.
Walsters.
Ryder, too, to lead that charge down there.
Miguel Moore for the extra point. Low snap, kick up. I think it's good. It is. Mustangs stall within 14. Great answer out of the locker room by the Mustangs as they pull back within 14. This is Mustang football on the KNEO Sports Network.
I'm Bryce Johnson with this Unpacking It Sports and Faith Minute. Elimination games during the playoffs are always so intense and fun. Nothing brings out the best in a team like the desperation they play with when everything is on the line. What about in our own lives? Do we live with a desperation mentality when serving God? Oftentimes, something drastic has to happen before we're willing to surrender ourselves in total desperation for God. But we don't have to wait until we're actually desperate to live like we're desperate. Jesus has already shown us his amazing love, so our response each day should be one of surrender. Paul writes in Romans, I plead with you to give your bodies to God because of all he has done for you. Let them be a living and holy sacrifice, the kind he will find acceptable. This is truly the way to worship him. Today, let's allow our desperation to...
Miguel Moore, short kick. Fair caught there on the 35-yard line by the Tigers. Well, the Mustang offense came out and did their job, Eric. Now the Mustang defense needs to do theirs.
Yep, you got to get a stop here. Very interesting that he just caught that and took the knee instead of trying to advance it any.
I'm pretty sure it's something he was told by the coach.
Probably.
The ball comes to you.
Just grab it and take a knee.
Take it and get a knee.
Yeah. That's the good thing, the Mustangs have probably 5 people back there that can return the ball.
Nevada comes out, that same offensive set that's been so successful.
Oh, they got back.
Again, hand off to 14. He'll try for that seam. Mustangs do a little better job this time.
I think he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Vince James in on the tackle.
We need to see more out of that from Vince tonight.
Ryder Martin in on the tackle. Gain of about 1, second down and 9.
Oh, they will get. Oh. At first, he's had him spotted down at the yard marker. That's why I can never figure out where they're going to spot it at.
Handoff up the middle. Tries to get back to the seam. Tackle there by O'Brien, number 11. Looks like we've moved Wyatt Gordon down to a defensive end and Andrew Bogart's in at a linebacker.
4 yards here for Nevada.
Big play here for Nevada and for the Mustang defense.
Are they going to throw it? No, they're not.
They'll try to go to the seam. There's a better job there by the Mustangs. Super job.
Who's that? Vince. Is that Vince?
Vince James, Ryder Martin.
Yep.
Good job out there by defensive Steve Benamehu. Pulling him in, 4th down and about 3.
The ref's starting at the same place. One's at the 41, one's at the 42. Oh, he moved.
Now he moved back. Yeah, that's what I'm like. That's why who knows where the spot is because they keep moving.
4th down and about 4. Looks like Nevada.
Are they going to go for it here?
Quarterback way back. Mustangs, that's. Quarterback will punt. Breck will pick that up. He's got some room. Gets it back, gets up to the outside, Brett Rubick. Brett Rubick does a good job instead of just letting it die back there, picking it up. Got the ball back out to the Mustang 35-yard line, 33.
Uh-oh.
And Mustang defense, first 3 and out of the game, Eric.
Yep, and that's what they needed here for this second half. I'm trying not to put weight on my foot, but it said we were on battery backup for a minute.
Oh, I must have unplugged the cord.
Mustangs come out 2 to the bottom, 1 to the top.
My bad. Need to plug that back in.
Connor Land again zips through a hole, finds the outside. He'll drive up to about the Mustang 39-yard line. He'll gain about 6, pick up a 2nd down and 4. Mustangs in their bunch formation. Martin at quarterback, Land in the backfield. Ryder Martin will keep it as he fakes it. He'll fight. I believe Ryder will have the first down.
Yep.
Fakes that jet sweep to Brody. They're moving the chains. It will be a first down for the Mustangs. 6:10 left to go here in the third quarter. Ball at about the Mustang 43. Brody and Breck down here to the bottom of your screen. Wyatt to the top. Swing the pass out here to Breck. Brody will get a good block. Breck will get the ball down close to first down territory.
Yep, great job there by Brody to block, but not, get a hold or any kind of offensive penalty. That allowed Breck to get about another
about
3
a
or 4.
9-yard gain for the Mustangs. 2nd down and a long one.
Yeah.
Ball in Nevada territory at the 48. 2 to the bottom, 1 to the top. Martin will keep. Martin will try to get to the outside. He will. He slips another runner.
Good job by Vince.
Good job by Ryder.
Yep.
So Vince got a good block out there?
He did. He basically blocked the one guy, but kind of blocked him into the 2 that was chasing down Ryder, which allowed Ryder to get free and pick up the first down.
Ryder Martin, first down.
I think someone dropped their
must have been mouthpiece. That was Max Elam. First down for the Mustangs on about the 41.
And I guess there's some people.
Connor Land, another good run up the middle.
Yep.
Mustang line doing a good job moving them out. Spurgeon, Ashball, Obed, Elam, Washam.
Guess there's some trend or something going on where some players are using 2 mouth guards.
2nd down and 4, probably 5. 2nd down and 5. Ball on the Tiger 36.
They definitely seem to be working a little harder this quarter too.
Yep.
4:20 left to go here in this quarter. Ryder Martin cuts it up, spins, does a good job.
Good job.
Ryder gets into about the 34-yard line.
Be about 3rd and 2.
Third and a 2, maybe 2.5. Mustangs in their bunch formation. Land on a little counter. Land breaks out through. He'll have a first down to about the 25-yard line.
Great hold there by the line.
Counter's a little different running play than what we've ran.
Yeah, I think a Mack truck could have fit through that hole.
Mustangs stay in that bunch formation. Ryder Martin at quarterback. Land again. He'll just drive his legs to get a few yards there.
Little high snap.
Little high snap. Good job by Ryder to bring that down. Disturb the timing just a little bit, but the Mustangs still get 3.
Yeah.
Bring up a 2nd down and 7. Ball on the Nevada 28-yard line. Brody and Breck to the bottom, wide up to the top. Land again. Good eyes by Land. Keeps running. Great running there by Connor Land.
Yep.
Good job staying off his knees, too.
Yeah.
Big gaping hole up there between Ashball, Spurgeon, Elam.
He did a great job to see that, too.
First down and goal from about the 9.
It wasn't there very long, but
2:19 left to go here in the third quarter. Martin will keep, gets to the outside. Ryder will get down to about the 4.
There's a flag. It's going to be a hold probably.
Yep, going to call a holding out there against the Mustangs.
Getting too close to the end zone.
That'll move the ball back 10 yards, and that's when it's first and goal from the 9. That hurts. Ball back out to the 19-yard line. It'll be a replay of first down. 2 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Mustangs still in their bunch. Land, another good run by him. Gets the ball down and back to the 15. Still second and goal from the 15.
Yep. They're going to have to throw it at some point here in this, or keep it in Ryder's arms at one point.
Wyatt Gordon to the top in the bunch. Brody and Breck here to the bottom. Ryder's going to roll out, being chased. Throws. Is it caught?
Yeah, at the 1.
At the 1 yard line.
3rd and 1.
Breck Ribick going down and getting it.
Great catch there by Breck. I hazard a guess if we had a replay, he would probably have been in, but they don't have replay in high school, so.
Brings down a great throw by Ryder, running out there. Super job by Breck to go down and get it.
Yep, great.
I tell you, Breck's going to have to sell real estate because he's a good hands people now.
Yeah. Or State Farm, or who is it? You're in good hands with State Farm or whatever.
Ryder Martin going to take it himself, and they're going to stop him.
Yeah, that one was not a very good play.
That'll be a loss of about 2. That'll bring a 4th down and goal for the Mustangs. 12 seconds left. The Mustangs will let this run out. And when we come back, it'll be 4th down and goal for McDonald County from about the 2. This is Mustang Football on the KNEO Sports Network.
A business impact partner of KNEO 91.7 FM is 4State Printing in Anderson, Missouri. Serving the area since 1982, they specialize in screen and offset printing services and have promotional products. 4State Printing also has a retail store, County Clothing Company, that offers McDonald County spiritwear and Christian apparel. More information at 417-845-6929 or online at 4stateprinting.com.
Nothing is more important than providing fresh, clean water for your family or farm. Houston's Pump Service is unique in the industry with expertise in both well and water treatment systems, offering state-of-the-art water systems for existing or new construction, residential or farm. They have experience navigating state regulations and maintain your well throughout the life of your system. HoustonPumpService.com on Facebook or 417-775-5770. Houston's Pump Service, supporting Mustang sports and rooting on the herd.
Mustang fans, McDonald County will start the 4th quarter on about the 2-yard line, 4th and goal for the Mustangs. They overcame a holding penalty to get down to 3rd and 1, 3rd and goal. Here we go. Ryder Martin, Connor Land in the back. Mustangs in their bunch formation. We'll have motion. Land will get it. Land will get. They're going to say he's short. Going to say that Nevada stopped him right at the goal line. Well, now the Mustang defense just has to come and answer.
Yeah, and
they have to keep him down there.
I would almost sell out here. The defense just to go straight at them.
Well, they've proven they can run the ball a long ways. I don't think I'd do that, Eric, but we do need to just play good, solid defense. Turnover would be good. Out there, good tackle. Breck Rubick on the tackle. Gain of about 3, moves the ball out to about the 5, 4. And Nevada will take their time.
Yep, you got to keep them from getting a first down or even get a turnover.
In the middle.
Oh,
good spinning running.
Tackle. Yeah, missed tackles there.
Finally brought down by O'Brien, but not before they get a first down. Mustangs need to stop them. Will Jackson, hard-running running back. He's just a junior for Nevada. Now Nevada, no hurry to break out huddle, no hurry to run a play. Handoff again. Better job by the Mustangs there. Max is Spurgeon in on a tackle. Big Steve in on the tackle. Gain of about 3. Ball at the Nevada 15.
Has Nevada had a penalty all game?
I think they've had 1 or 2.
Have they?
Refs ain't beating us, buddy.
No. I just wasn't sure if they had one.
3 left to go as Nevada's taking their time. 15 on the play clock. Mustangs need a big play here to get them in a 3rd and long. Handoff again. Sips through there again. Good hard running. Good job by the Nevada offensive line.
Missed tackles. Oh, why are they stopping it?
3rd down and about a yard.
Oh, they're going to – what? Wow.
Now they're going to say it's a first down.
That's Jesus.
Oh, now, come on.
Happened?
That's a generous spot.
Well, the thing is, we need time. We need these guys to make a decision and get the chains planted. Mustang defense needs to come up with a turnover here. Handoff, all of them coming out. O'Brien turns him inside. Good job. Tackle there by Wyatt Gordon. Good job. Gain of about 3. Out to about the Mustang 25.
They could have called a hold there on the guy that's blocking Jake.
Push him inside. Good job there. Good penetration by Vince James.
Maddox Fegan with the sack.
Who made the tackle, Eric?
Maddox.
Maddox Fegan with a good tackle. Big play. 3rd down and about 9 for the Mustangs.
Yep. Just got to get a stop here now.
7:49 left, plenty of time. But we need to get the ball back quickly. Quarterback will look to throw. No, hand off over the side. They're going to go. That's the same play they ran earlier. They fooled me again. They fooled the Mustangs. Court stayed on his feet.
Missed tackles.
Finally gets pushed out of bounds at about the 23-yard line. Ryder Martin finally gets him pushed out. John Collins with the run. He's a junior. Quarterback will keep up the middle this time.
Nice.
Tackled at about the 1-yard line by Ryder Martin.
Let's see.
7:04 left to go.
That time he was down about the 3.
I agree.
Nevada comes out. First and goal from the 1. Quarterback keeps. Quarterback will score. That's a 99-yard drive by the Nevada Tigers. And they'll go up 34-14. With 6:29 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Extra point is up. It's good. And with 6:29 left to go, Nevada 35, McDonald County 14. This is Mustang Football on the KNEO Sports Network.
The Cornerstone Bank of Southwest City proudly serves the Southwest Missouri area with branches in Goodman, Lanigan, Pineville, and Tiff City, offering online and mobile banking, plus loans for personal, business, and agricultural needs. Learn more about all their services online at thecornerstonebank.net for a location near you. The Cornerstone Bank is glad to support the area's school systems and the future of our communities.
A shield against the elements. Comfort in the midst of chaos. Shelter in the aftermath of destruction. For 75 years, Shelter Insurance has remained true to our promise to be there when you need us most. This is the heartbeat of our company, our why. Shelter Insurance. For your auto, home, and life.
For auto, home, life, or business.
Kickoff be taken by Breck. Breck tried to get to the outside, now he cuts up. Breck sees a seam.
Oh, face mask. No?
Up to the 48-yard line.
Goodness gracious.
Good return by Breck Rubik as the Mustangs will have the ball with 6:20 left to go, down 21.
Yeah, there was
ball on the 46.
There was definitely a grab of the helmet there.
Mustangs have in their passing. Sanderson's in. Him and Brody are up top. White and Breck to the bottom. Connor Land's still there. Mustang's going to have to go with a run in the pass. White in motion. Nevada in the zone. They'll sing it out to Wyatt. Wyatt will get tripped up for about a gain of a yard.
Yep. Sanderson kind of just whiffed on his block. Got to keep that block a little bit longer. Let him get upfield.
John Snyder with the tackle for Nevada. Loss of one, as a matter of fact. Second down and 11.
Yep. That's where Mustang's going to have to throw the ball down the field.
Wyatt, Sanderson, Breck to the bottom, Brody to the top.
To the playmakers.
Ryder rolling out. Gets the ball. Good catch, good hit.
Yep.
Is that Breck again?
Yep.
Breck Rubick with a first down catch for the Mustangs.
Oh, there's a flag.
There's
Illegal
a flag.
Man downfield.
Illegal man downfield against the Mustangs.
My question is, why is the umpire calling that?
Wipes out a first down and a nice play for the Mustangs. Brings the ball back to the Mustang 40. Second down and about 16. Mustangs trips to the bottom. Single receiver to the top. Ryder trying to get through. Nevada just playing a deep zone, has this blanket back there. Ryder can't find anyone to throw to it. Eventually the protection breaks down. Gain of maybe one. Third down and about 14. 5:04 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Eric, you don't have to get all this, but you need to get a manageable one to make it a manageable fourth down.
Yeah.
Mustangs with 3 to the bottom, 1 to the top.
We got to get to at least a 50 here.
Ryder, little screen. Good job to Connor Land. Great call. Connor brings it back up through the 50. Still on his feet. Connor Land's going to break it.
He's not going to.
They may be able to run him down, but he's going to go. Oh, great job by Connor Land. Great call by Coach.
Yeah, and
all the way down to the 5.
Got out of bounds to stop the clock.
Great individual effort by Land. Good screen. 4:23 left to go. Now the Mustangs need to punch it in.
Yep. Oh, they started the clock and he went out of bounds?
I'm not sure he went out, Eric. Either way, the Mustangs need to show a little urgency here.
They do. Hazard, I guess they probably thought he did go out of bounds too.
Mustangs in their bunch formation. Ball on about the 6. Ryder looking. Ryder's going to try to take it to himself. Ryder will go to the outside. Ryder should score, and he does.
Yeah,
good answer by the Mustang offense. Nice play there by Ryder Martin. Good job by the line blocking.
This is where that, missing that, or not missing, but not getting that touchdown on that last drive really hurts.
Where this really hurts is that touchdown right before halftime they scored.
That too.
Extra point by Miguel Mora. Kicks up. Good. And it's 35-21 with 3:51 left. This is Mustang Football on the KNEO Sports Network.
A business impact partner of KNEO is ProLube Tire and Auto Center in Neosho. Serving the area since 2001, they're open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. ProLube Tire and Auto Center offers tire and brake repair, as well as transmission service, front-end alignments, and more. Located at 1406 North Business 49 in Neosho. For more information, 417-221-6795 or online at proluberepair.com.
Nothing is more important than providing fresh, clean water for your family or farm. Houston's Pump Service is unique in the industry with expertise in both well and water treatment systems, offering state-of-the-art water systems for existing or new construction, residential or farm. They have experience navigating state regulations and maintain your well throughout the life of your system. HoustonPumpService.com on Facebook or 417-775-5770. Houston's Pump Service, supporting Mustang sports and rooting on the herd.
Mustangs score. Benny Mayhew to kick off.
He's going to
do the bounces right to him. The Mustangs try the onside.
That was that was a gutsy run up to get that ball.
Kid did a good job getting the ball, didn't he?
That almost went over his head.
The Nevada will take over first down on their own 48. 3:49. The Mustangs do have 3 timeouts, but they need to stop Nevada if they want to have any chance of using them. Handoff, good job there.
Maddox
Fegan coming in off the edge. Loss of about 1. Mustangs will call a timeout. 3:40, we'll keep it here. As always, we'd like to thank all of our sponsors. Cornerstone Bank, Big Nickel, Houston's Pump Service, 4 State Printing, Dana Keaton Shelter Insurance, Newmac Electric, KSN KOD TV, ProLube Maintenance Center, Chris Smith, American Family Agent, Christian Healthcare Ministries, First Community Bank, Missouri Southern State University, Patterson Heights Baptist Church, Specialty Risk Insurance, Matco Heating and Cooling, B&M and Yokohama Tire, Freeman Orthopedic and Sports Medicine, McDonald County Chamber of Commerce, Banner Church of the Nazarene, Crowder College, McDonald County Telephone and Internet, and the Southwest City Full Gospel Church. Second down and 11. 3:40 left to go here. Mustangs trail by 14, 35-21. Try to go outside. There's that seam again. Good job by O'Brien running him down. That'll be close to a first down. The Mustangs haven't really stopped that play all night. Third down and about 2. Mustangs will burn another timeout. We'll take a break ourselves. This is Mustang Football on the KNEO Sports Network.
Being a Lion comes with a reputation for excellence. Whether it's in the classroom, on the court, or in the community, Lions are leading the way. With innovative and immersive academic programs, new scholarship opportunities, and a campus committed to the future, now is the perfect time to find your purpose. Find your pride at Missouri Southern State University.
Welcome back, Mustang fans. Third down and about 3.
Big play here for the Mustangs. Got to get a stop.
Get right through the middle. Mustangs will gang tackle him. Ryder Martin in on that. Andrew Bogart in on that.
They're just going to let it keep going.
But they'll have a first down, Nevada will. On about the Mustang
Somehow we
32.
Have the ball. Somehow Stephen Benumea came out with the ball.
3:01 left to go here. The middle. Tackle there by Wyatt Gordon. Gain of about 7. 2:29 left to go.
Another first down will probably be enough.
Be the icing. They can just take a knee.
Yep.
Be sure they're thinking touchdown, not first down. 2:09. Working the clock down, play clock down. Handoff again. Stop again, Maddox Fegan.
1 yard.
Gain of 1. Mustangs will take their final timeout with 1:45 left to go. And as Eric said, if they make a first down here, the Mustangs will be unable to stop the clock.
Yep.
Still a good game. I mean,
Yeah, one stop on that touchdown right before the half, and then getting that touchdown on the 1 yard line. It's a tie ball game.
Well, Nevada's just been the better team tonight.
Yeah, we haven't
offensively, defensively, they've done more things correctly. They've tackled better. They've been the better team tonight.
Tonight has not been our game. But it's good to get this kind of, I say adversity, but this get this early so that later on in the season you don't have games where you should be winning.
third down and 3 to go.
Yep.
Mustangs make a good tackle there.
Maybe
Maddox Fegan again.
Half a yard gain, so it's fourth down.
Be about fourth down. Minute 34, minute 33 left to go. Nevada can stay in the huddle until there's almost a minute left.
They'll probably, I hazard guess, they'll probably get it down to the 1 and call timeout.
They'll call timeout with about 55 seconds left here to go. Mustangs have homecoming against Monette next Friday night, and Monette will throw the ball. They'll throw it 60 times.
Mustangs are going to have to be ready for those deep passes.
Be ready for a late night.
Yep.
It will be homecoming. We'll bring you the homecoming festivities.
Homecoming parade's on Wednesday, isn't it?
Homecoming parade is on Wednesday, and the bonfire down at the town hall. We won't bring you those, but you're more than welcome to come out and enjoy them.
I believe the parade starts at 6.
Trying to get to the outside. You'll have a first down. Good tackle out there. I believe that was J-Dub on the tackle, but it'll be a first down. Nevada can just take a knee.
Yep. And Nevada will get in the victory formation, and they'll take the knee, and that'll end this game. Mustangs fall 35-21 on the road to the Nevada Tigers. We'll take some breaks and be back in a little bit. You're watching Mustangs football on the KNEO Mustang Sports Network.
The Cornerstone Bank of Southwest City proudly serves the Southwest Missouri area with branches in Goodman, Lanigan, Pineville, and Tiff City, offering online and mobile banking, plus loans for personal, business, and agricultural needs. Learn more about all their services online at thecornerstonebank.net for a location near you. The Cornerstone Bank is glad to support the area school systems and the future of our communities.
Crowder College, your future, our focus. At Crowder College, we have 6 convenient locations in Southwest Missouri and online programs to fit your needs. Flexible scheduling provides a pathway to a career or the opportunity to transfer to a 4-year university in a variety of programs. Cheer for the Rough Riders at athletic events. Use the Missouri A+ Scholarship Program for free tuition and common fees. At Crowder College, your future is our focus. Apply today at crowder.edu.
Nothing is more important than providing fresh, clean water for your family or farm. Houston's Pump Service is unique in the industry with expertise in both well and water treatment systems, offering state-of-the-art water systems for existing or new construction, residential or farm. They have experience navigating state regulations and maintain your well throughout the life of your system. HoustonPumpService.com on Facebook or 417-775-5770. Houston's Pump Service, supporting Mustang sports and rooting on the herd.
A business impact partner of KNEO 91.7 FM is 4State Printing in Anderson, Missouri. Serving the area since 1982, they specialize in screen and offset printing services and have promotional products. 4State Printing also has a retail store, County Clothing Company, that offers McDonald County spiritwear and Christian apparel. More information at 417-845-6929 or online at 4stateprinting.com.
Americans have a big healthcare problem. Over 100 million citizens carry medical debt while spending on overpriced and complicated health insurance. As Christians, we don't have to pay for a broken system. Christian Healthcare Ministries is a faith-based alternative to health insurance at half the cost. Plus, you can enroll at any time. Stand up to insurance and join CHM today.
A shield against the elements, comfort in the midst of chaos, shelter in the aftermath of destruction. For 75 years, Shelter Insurance has remained true to our promise to be there when you need us most. This is the heartbeat of our company, our why. Shelter Insurance, for your auto, home, and life.
For auto, home, life, or business insurance, see Shelter Agent Anita Keaton.
Whether it's Friday night football or volleyball matches, McDonald County Telephone and Internet believes every play deserves to be celebrated. That's why we're proud to sponsor McDonald County Athletics, providing the fast and reliable internet you need to stream games, share highlights, and cheer on our Mustangs. Delivering internet and telephone to Anderson, Jane, and Pineville, we offer broadband services on a fiber optic network. Find out more at olmac.net or give us a call at 417-223-4313.
I'm Bryce Johnson with this Unpacking It Sports and Faith Minute. Many sports have out-of-bounds lines indicating where a player is allowed to go. And although players are free to move anywhere they want within those lines, getting too close to the line increases the chances of stepping out of bounds. When following Jesus, we're given boundaries to protect us and keep us from going out of bounds. Unfortunately, we too often flirt with sin and get as close to the line of disobedience as we can. Instead of asking where the line is, we should be more concerned with where God is. We should want to be closer to Him rather than close to the line of sin. In the Bible, it says, above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. Today, let's be encouraged to remain centered on Jesus with a strong desire to please Him. Let's not tiptoe around sin, thinking we're not going to cross the line. I'm Bryce Johnson, and you can unpack that. For more, go to unpackingit.com.
As your trusted American Family Insurance agent located in Anderson, we're proud to protect your dreams. When you need a teammate that you can count on, we're here for you. Whether it's home, auto, life, business, or farm insurance, we'd love to help. Contact Chris Smith and his team today at 417-845-7060 or online at chrissmithagency.com. Go Mustangs!
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Today's event is being supported by Banner Church of the Nazarene, located at 597 North Fork Road between Anderson and Goodman. Banner Church of the Nazarene services are Sunday school at 9:30 and family worship at 10:30. Check out their special Sunday night youth fellowship. Wednesday services begin at 7, offering adult Bible study, ladies Bible study, youth and children's services. Contact them at bannerchurch.com, 417-364-7461, or Dennis at bannerchurch.com.
A business impact partner of KNEO 91.7 FM is For State Printing in Anderson, Missouri. Serving the area since 1982, they specialize in screen and offset printing services and have promotional products. For State Printing also has a retail store, County Clothing Company, that offers McDonald County spiritwear and Christian apparel. More information at 417-845-6929 or online at forstateprinting.com.
A business impact partner of KNEO is ProLube Tire and Auto Center in Neosho. Serving the area since 2001, they're open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. ProLube Tire and Auto Center offers tire and brake repair, as well as transmission service, front-end alignments, and more. Located at 1406 North Business 49 in Neosho. For more information, 417-221-6795 or online at proluberepair.com.
Mustang fans here with Coach Hoover. And Coach, not the result that we wanted.
It's a matter of I didn't have our guys ready to go. You watch that first half, you could just tell, too many penalties, just a lot of things that haven't been us so far. And, I just didn't have our guys ready to go for a big one on the road, and I've got to do a better job next week. And, the schedule goes on. This was a really tough one, and it hurts. But just like when we try to move on from wins, we didn't go 1-0 this week, and we've got to be able to move on from it. We got to learn from it, obviously, and we will. But we got to be able to move on, learn from it, and go be 0-0 on Monday and ready to go in a week.
Well, Coach, we did some good things. But we did more bad things than good, and when that happens, you get the results that you had. I thought that offensively, the second half, we came out, especially took the open kickoff, and we talked up here, we can't go 3 and out, and we didn't. We went down and scored. Right. Defense got our first 3 and out of the game, took the ball all the way back down to the 1, and give Nevada credit. They kind of bowed their neck, and they kept us out of the end zone.
They did, and you look at that, and it was right on the script. We said at halftime, we said we're gonna get this kickoff. We're gonna go score. We're gonna get a stop, and then we're gonna go punch it in again. And we just fell a little bit short of that. At the end of the day, we can't have to fight back out of a hole the size that it was. It was a big hole for us to have to come out of against a team that really dominates the clock if you let them. And it's not they're not going to stop the clock themselves very often. And so when you're having to dig out of that size of a hole, it's really tough unless you're able to get a bunch of 3 and outs, and that's a really tough offense to do that with. And I give Nevada all the credit in the world. They were really physical. They showed up tonight from the get-go, and they were the more physical team. And in our conference, the most physical team wins the game 99% of the time, and this was one of those nights. I thought they out-physicaled us, and that's something I've got to prepare our guys better for.
Coach, the first half, their open field tackling was outstanding.
It was.
I mean, one-on-one tackling against our guys. They just came up and made the plays, and we did not make the plays. We did not have a good tackling night.
Yeah, and they did a good job. It's not easy to tackle in space, and they did a really good job. They were really sure tacklers out there. They honestly did a good job against our guys, which we value as really great blockers on the perimeter. They were pretty physical with us out there, and our guys fought, but they were definitely the most physical team we've seen on the outside, just from a standpoint of us being able to just go block our just kind of RPO game, which was still effective late in the game, and really we just kind of simplified in the second half and just said, okay, we're gonna just go run a bunch of inside zone with just a quick out in case they try to add another guy to the box, and that was effective for us, and our guys just kind of banded together and said, we're just going to be really physical. Let's lean on our offensive line. Let's lean on Connor. Let's let Ryder make a few decisions here. And, that kind of fought us back a little bit and gave us at least a fighting chance. But, again, we just didn't make enough plays. We ran out of time. That's what they say whenever you don't come out on top. We didn't lose. We ran out of time. And so, we were fighting back. It just we just didn't make enough plays. They made more plays than we did.
Coach, but you got to look at the first 4 games of the season. We're disappointed tonight, but we're 3-1. We own 2 wins over 2 state-ranked teams when we played them, and we just got to get better going forward. Personally, just looking at the scores and everything, our district's going to be wide open. There's not just a dominant team that looks out there in our district. Carl Junction was getting beat tonight, but I'll tell you, them Monette Kebs come to town, and we may not get out of there till 2:30 in the morning the way they like to throw the ball. Coach Martin, Coach McCullough are going to have some sleepless nights this week.
Yeah, we kind of know what's ahead in a week. And our conference, our district, every week in our conference is a challenge. And next week's just a different challenge than this week. This week we're preparing for one of the more physical teams on the schedule. And then next week we're going to go against somebody who it tries to be physical in a different way. They're going to try to get the ball in space, and it's going to be a whole new challenge for us. And we're back in front of our fans, and we're always excited to do that. We love playing at home, and so that's one thing that we just like seeing ahead on the schedule.
Well, Coach, thanks for coming up and talking to us. We'll get we've got a big one next week, but they're all big. We did some good things. We didn't do some good things. We just, like you always say, we just got to get better this week.
We do. We got to learn from this. We will. We'll make sure that we can. And the mistakes are fixable. That's the bottom line. It's fixable. And our kids, we'll make the choice. I believe we'll make the choice to come back on Monday and clear this, learn from this, and then get ready to go 1-0 a week from now. And, I think our seniors are really good as far as their leadership, and they will lead us to a really good week of preparation next week.
I agree with you, Coach. Thanks for coming up and talking to us, bud.
Absolutely.
Appreciate you.
Yep, thank you, guys.
Okay.
Thanks, Coach. Keep your head up. Mustang fans, we're on the short end of it tonight. We got them up at we got them at home against Monette next week. Eric's getting some stats from Rick Peck. We'll share with you a little bit. Then we'll do the Freeman Orthopedic scoreboard show. And then we'll start our long trek back home to God's country.
Okay.
As the Mustangs lose 35-21 tonight. As we said, Eric's still getting those stats.
All right. 4 catches for 82? 2. Okay. All right, thank you. All right, bye-bye.
Eric, you wrote those down, buddy. Just put your headset on and just tell us what the final deals were, then we'll get to the scoreboard show.
Okay. Mustangs rushing yards had 187 total yards for rushing and 146 passing yards. Ryder had 21 rushing yards, or 21 rushes for 106 yards. Went 11 for 15 for 146 yards in the air. Connor had 14 carries for 67 yards and 2 completions for 59 yards. Breck had 7 catches for 86 yards. Nevada, let's see.
Nevada ran the ball well. We don't care about their stats. They ran it better than we did.
He gave it to me, but yeah.
Eric, get us to the Freeman Orthopedic deal and then pull up the scores, and we'll get that done, and we'll let the Mustang people go to bed.
Yep.
You've been listening to the...
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
Welcome to the Final Drive Scoreboard Show on the KNEO Sports Network. The Final Drive Scoreboard Show is sponsored by Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the official sports medicine provider for over 20 area high schools and colleges. See how one of their certified physicians, certified athletic trainers, or therapists can help you get back in the game. Now, let's go back live to the stadium for the Final Drive Scoreboard Show on the KNEO Sports Network.
And we're back here in Nevada with the Freeman halftime, or not Freeman halftime show, but the Freeman scoreboard show. So let me get those scores here for you over in the COC conference as soon as it loads. Webb City leads 45-21 over Ozark in the fourth quarter. Lebanon leads Willard 49-22 in the third quarter. Republic, it still says 25-0 at halftime over Kickapoo. Neosho, a big final there, 72-21 over Waynesville. Nixa beats Carthage 38-22. Seneca leads Monette 54-32 in the third quarter. Lamar beats Cassville 35-26. Nevada beats Mustangs here 35-21. Mount Vernon beats East Newton 35-7. Over in Logan, Rogersville, and Carl Junction are tied at 34 apiece in the fourth quarter. So Carl Junctions came back in that game. Branson leads West Plains 21-7 in the third quarter. Marshville leads Hillcrest 12-7 at halftime. It's probably not updated. And Forsyth and Clever are tied at 21 still at halftime. So those are the scores around here that most people care about. Everybody else is in Timbuktu.
Mustang fans, disappointing night up here, but that happens sometimes. We'll have to regroup, get better. The Mustangs still 3-1 on this early season. We'll be at home against the Monette Cubs. As you can see, they're in Seneca just in the third quarter. They'll score some points. We're going to have to score a few more than they do. This is Kim Harrell along with
Eric Gann
and Thomas Delvecchio.
Yep.
And we're going to call it a night. We're going to start our long trek home.
I think I'm
Thank you.
Already.
You've been listening to the Final Drive Scoreboard Show on the KNEO Sports Network. The Final Drive Scoreboard Show is sponsored by Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. See how one of their certified physicians, certified athletic trainers, or a therapist can help you get back in the game. Join us again after the game next week as we will once again bring you all the latest scores right here on the Final Drive Scoreboard Show, sponsored by Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. This has been a live production of KNEO Sports. This broadcast may not be reproduced or retransmitted without the express written consent of KNEO Sports Network. This has been a sporting outreach of KNEO Sports Network, reaching into communities to make a difference for eternity.